I just really can't explain it any other way than that.
What the fuck? Oh, okay. This is that smooth jazz, you know what I'm saying, 94.7, The Wave.
There you go.
Back at y'all.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Actually, matter of fact, the Ramble Rowgh radio show. Welcome to the broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. It is 7:37 p.m.
Tell the ladies who you are.
You know what I'm saying? I'm Dubby. You know what I'm saying? And W from full. You can call me Dubs. You know what I'm saying? For short. I like that right there, man. Call me Dubs. Yeah, with a Z in the end. No, I can't. You know what I'm saying? Because, we catch Z's with these ladies. Yeah, we sleep with these ladies. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The lingo is out here on point. You feel me? Yeah, man. I'm slick with it with the words, with the twerds like a bird, nigga.
Okay. That was a little corny.
Yeah, call me corny, but you know what I'm saying, you a fucking phony. Yeah.
All right.
And
Still
you ain't
corny.
gonna get your Tony because your acting is phony. You look like a Looney Tune. And you get no poon.
Woo!
And you up at noon.
Why you up at noon?
Cause you gonna get some poon. Hey. Yeah, that's my bars right there, man. The mature audience only. You dig.
I really don't know what this guy's on about.
I'm off that PERKIO 30, you know what I'm saying? PERKIO 30. Nah, actually I don't condone pills popping, but PERKIO 30, man.
PERKIO though.
Yeah, PERKIO.
That is just so crazy. Like, that's so ridiculous.
But honestly, Dirkio is PERKIO, cause he be having them pictures, eyes bulged out, like just all those memes and shit. The one Young Thug time where he was like learning from Young Thug, he looked perked out there, and then there's just several just single shots of him just looking just geek. So yeah, now PERKIO fits already the real Dirkio, you know what I'm saying, the actual nigga, the rapper.
You're not wrong. That's the kind of grisly part about it.
But honestly, in the rap world, you don't want to be called PERKIO. That shit kind of lame. PERKIO, like that's a bad connotation to you.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You like what? You just popping perks? Like you like that drug addict ass nigga? Like, no one likes that, man.
I mean, people like that. People like the drug addict thing, but it's just, you have to like pick and choose. I mean, look at all these rappers, but just,
well, Young Thug is the person that said it, like literally said, I'm a drug addict. Like he said it in songs, and then like kind of has just embraced it. Like in January 1st, this nigga says my lungs is like tar or whatever. I don't know what the fuck he says.
well, I mean, even look at Yeet. Now he's on his song talking about, I'm a drug addict. Yeah, I'm a drug addict. I'm a drug addict. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And you remember those like little YouTube video clips you would see back, like, I don't know, I feel like when we was like younger, you would see YouTube clips and videos about people like, yeah, back in the day it was cool when you was a hustler, and you was the person that was selling the drugs in your raps and stuff like that. That was what the raps were about. But then I don't know, nowadays, now these young, these younger rappers nowadays are coming up, they're talking about doing the drugs and being the drug addicts. What the fuck happened? But it's just like that crazy turnaround of how people just switched up. Like, we used to be the hustlers. Well, I guess you're still hustling, but you just now just drug addict hustling.
Do you really think that the hustlers weren't partaking in any drug usage?
No, I mean they were, but they weren't.
Look at DMX,
But they weren't like,
who was, yes, coerced into doing so, but that is the disease of the drug. Just drugs, bro. I mean, it's gonna hit you in your personal, but I'm just talking about simply off the rap. It wasn't like we're like just straight glorifying taking the drugs. We're more glorifying getting the bricks and then selling, having our plug, get the brick, and then we sell the brick, not just the brick, break the brick down, and put the brick in my nose.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
We didn't glorify it before, like how we do now. Like the culture has shifted into glorifying basically destroying your life. Not even basically. But then again, what was the culture glorifying back then? If not horrorcore, which I'm not going to get into it, but if you listen to any standard horrorcore song, you are going to hear of themes of murder, sexual assault. Need I go on? Nah, I mean, honestly, but what I'm saying is like, that's what was glorified. It was literally screamed. You had hooks. You had whole Eminem albums. You had D12. You had a culture. You had DMX. You just had a lot of rappers that really just got nasty. Like they got a little, just or either nasty or absolutely violent. Like,
yeah, very raunchy lyrics. Very raunchy lyrics.
Too short. Not quite the sexual assault part, but just, I mean, women are really purely for sexual pleasure, and here are all the ways we can and just enjoy them and objectify them, as one would say. But again, that's culture. So to step in and to wag your finger at that and say, oh well, that's wrong. I mean, I think that's more like, you know, the grass is always greener on the other side. It's like, to look over at the other side and say, oh, haha, your side is this and that, is to be neglecting all the things that you know, we it seems as though at any time you could look, culture does, at least like this rap culture stuff of recent memory, it glorifies something or another that's what you could call negative.
I mean, but what the beauty of it though is that once you like, okay, you glorify at the moment, but then it just shows you the beauty of humanity, that you could just change and like notice like, wait. And now all that horrorcore shit, niggas really was talking about murdering people and sexual assault and
grape, yes,
and just all sorts of just horrific shit, like really. And then it's just like, okay, all right, cool. And literally, like I remember, like when I was like a little 6th grade jit, I would listen to that shit fucking rocking on. Like that shit was hard. Like even Odd Future, like they were the newer generation of that, and yeah, it wasn't any better. It wasn't any like nicer. It was straight raunchy, harsh, just straight fuck the system, and kind of like, you know, saying, kind of getting into that anarchy mindset.
Yeah.
And
so yeah, music, at least rap music, has had a problem of glorifying I mean, I think music in general, really, honestly, because then as I just started to think about that a little bit, when has any sort of rock music ever influenced or glorified death, horror, violence, rage? And I mean, there are entire genres based on this. So, you know, it's just a funny thing that we do as humans. Like, we make laws and we protect ourselves from all the different things that we love to run out, chase, make the bad boy of, make the bad girl of, make the, you know, we like making those, we like breaking the rules that we set up
with artistic vision. It's kind of crazy how we do it, but I mean, hey man,
it's a good point.
It's just wild, like, because I was watching a recent video of how music has affected people throughout the times, and how different songs have been very controversial just because of what they've done to the people, to the culture. Because, you know, there's songs that like the Columbine Boys were saying that they were rocking with. I guess there was this Marilyn Manson song.
Yeah, I mean,
I can't quite remember what it was called, but I think it's something shot you with something.
But there's the infamous Eminem lines where Marilyn Manson, now it's a tragedy, and now it's so sad to see middle America, and you know, and I mean, yeah. So they were made there. So, but then the conversation becomes: is Marilyn Manson a scapegoat? Is it nature? Is it nurture? Did these boys have it in them, or were they told to do it by whatever they found in the world? It's the ultimate question in this conversation.
I guess it's something we'll never find out, right? But didn't they have a manifesto?
Yes.
Oh God. Man, manifestos are scary shit. Like literally writing your thoughts of how like you're gonna, like your last thoughts before you attempt something very violent. It's pretty intense. like it's a scary thing to read when you see someone's manifesto and like their thoughts and like their emotions and everything and what they saw and they experienced. It's just
most definitely, yeah,
scary shit.
But you know what's scary is that it's like, what makes a manifesto? Simply the actions of someone in reality. Since that most of this is fiction and nonfiction. It's just a story. It's a narrative. But then it becomes some sort of manifesto, some sort of, I mean, what does that even mean? Manifesto. You know, like that word has like this connotation of something evil. It almost sounds like the evil plan. It sounds like the big word for evil plan. You know, that's not exactly what the word means, but and we can easily search that up. Define manifesto. Gonna have Siri do it. And Siri came back with
a public declaration of policy and aims, especially one issued before an election by a political party or candidate.
A public declaration of policy and aims. Okay, that is more true to what it is. We aim to do such in the public. But it has no connotation of evil. It has no connotation of... So really a manifesto, technically, is any law or any proposal of legislation. Any proposal of legislation. We aim to legalize cannabis. The cannabis manifesto.
Exactly.
You see how that's interesting? Like,
I mean, yeah, it can look really bad. It has a very bad connotation to it. Just
right.
Manifesto, the word. It's like that verbiage, right? Like, oh, you had a manifesto. What the fuck? Like, what were you trying to do? Were you trying to make a evil plot? Like, as soon as someone says that, that's exactly what you think. So, but yeah, like you said, it's like, I mean, laws and like political beliefs are pretty much manifestos. Right, or they're good faith manifestos, right? I guess.
Well, there you go. Manifestos in good faith or declarations of law, as they call them. They just call them legislation. They just call them proposals. They just call them other things. But it just is funny how like right now anything we're writing could be interpreted as a manifesto if our actions one day just manifest whatever it is we were writing. I believe. And it's And in a negative way, you know, and I think it's, you know, like then they also have the Communist Manifesto, you know, which was actually, I believe that's Karl Marx. I could be wrong about that, but you know, that's more like a handbook, like a guideline. Here is our way of life, how we do it. Or here's the issues with the West. I'm not exactly sure what the book is exactly about. A lot of different people will tell you a lot of different things about what the book is about, and I haven't read it. But the point is a manifesto is not necessarily something bad, especially if, I mean, as I'm putting, this is potentially a work of literature that has inspired an entire mode of thinking that has has lived on in, you know, for more than 100 years. It's like communism, you know, despite what you can state about it, it lives on in the minds of people and in many formations of countries today. So it's just like, I don't know how we got here. Words are interesting. That's all.
Yeah, we just kind of jumbled our way into that, but
we did. And also, I have not been recording this entire time on my DSLR. But that's okay. I mean, honestly, this is supplemental footage. I am recording on a DSLR right now because we're getting more official over here at the Rambling Rowgh Show. Yeah, feel me?
Yeah, there you go.
That's loud as hell, but buggy.
I thought you were going to put some claps. A round of applause would have been cool. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Round of applause for us, man. Thank you. I'm saying I'm waving to nobody but to everybody. Yeah, thank you guys.
This is episode 60 of the Rambling Rowgh Show. We are actually technically in a pre-show, so if you're watching this right now, as you've been seeing, I've been moving my hands around and doing my thing. I am grinding up some cannabis. We are going to be rolling up here, and honestly, we're just kind of chilling, cooling. It's not all, you know what I'm saying, we locked in on the pod, getting to topic. We just cooling here, just jibber jabbing as you guys should know, but if you don't know, I'm gonna let you know. I am your host with the most, Rambling Rowgh, aka Gires Rowgh, and of course, and I'm glad that he's here. Joining me is my Twizzy, my brother, NW.
2 B's, 2 Y's, never forget, you know what I'm saying? 2 B's, 2 Y's.
2 B's, 2 Y's.
You smell me?
No, I can't smell you.
No, you smell me?
I can't smell you, and that is a good thing. I really shouldn't be looking for any videos to watch. I should be rolling cannabis. I'm gonna get to doing that. But yeah, man, how are you today, Nigel? You feeling good? You feeling okay?
I'm feeling okay, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't complain too much, man. I had some nice ass churros the other day, or basically it was actually yesterday. And yeah, man, got my sweet tooth going, and yeah, I'm feeling good.
Well, you didn't have any churros. I was right there with you, and we were also there with our cousin Jason. Salute to Jason, who's also been on the podcast. Why did you just say that you had some churros last night? Like you went and got them yourself?
I mean, I took
you there.
Yeah, I know. I know. I'm just saying, like, I'm just explaining my point of view, my POV. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Just letting them know what I felt about the churros. But we did get churros together. But you know, I'm just saying, give my review of the churros. I don't think that's any harm or foul. My bad.
It's not that it's your review of the churros. It's that you just excluded that me and Jason was even there. You just treated us like we were second class citizens. Like you just said, last night I got some churros and I enjoyed me some churros, you know what I'm saying? And it was pretty damn good. That I liked them. Like,
hey man, I didn't mean to exclude y'all boys, you know what I'm saying? It's all love, peace, and harmony. You know, I got love for Jason, our cousin, and I got love for you, obviously, my twin, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't even have to be stated. So yeah, man, no worries, man. That's my mistake. You know what I'm saying? The churros are great, but I will say this: I don't like filling in churros. I don't like the look of it. I don't like the action. I don't like any of that shit. That shit is just disgusting. If you're gonna eat a churro, eat that bitch plain, please.
I like filled churros. They're pretty good.
You like that filling in your mouth?
Yeah, along with all.
You like it when it squirts out as soon as you bite into it? You like how it melts on your tongue? Yeah.
I like the flavor.
Nah, that nigga liked everything I said. All the above, you know what I'm saying? He checked it all above. You know what I'm saying?
The texture's not too bad. I mean, it's kind of creamy. I like cream.
You like, well, that's what she said.
Nigga, whipped cream?
That's what she said.
Cool Whip? What the fuck? Can we not enjoy Cool Whip anymore?
Was it Cool Whip in there? Was that what the...
No, but I'm just saying Cool Whip is whipped cream. So are you just saying that you too hard that you can't enjoy whipped cream?
Yeah, whipped cream's actually
because
overrated.
It has the word cream in it?
No, whipped cream is overrated.
What?
Whipped cream is overrated. It's not even that good. Like, it's pretty stale. Like, no flavor. It's disgusting, honestly.
Wow, have you ever gotten whipped cream from Jack in the Box?
No, Nick. What the fuck? Well, I think so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have, but... Nigga, I don't really like whipped cream. There's no need.
Yeah, whipped cream from Jack in the Box is pretty fucking fire, though. So I don't know what the hell you talking about, dog.
Yeah, shakes come with whipped cream, and it makes no difference to the shake. It makes it all nasty and fucking sloppy, and I hate it. You know what I'm saying?
It has a flavor, number one, and number two, it's actually amazing.
I would just rather just have the cherry on top. That's it. No whipped cream.
So you want somebody to pop your cherry is what you're saying.
Exactly. You get it. He gets it. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I like somebody to pop my cherry out of my cherry.
Pause. What the hell is you talking about, boy?
Because I keep the brick out the brick. Oh, no. I fucked up the line, but I'm gonna
get it. Were you
saying
brack out your brack?
Yeah, nigga, you know what's up. I keep the brick in my brack.
That is that.
What? Right, what is it?
Overly dedicated.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Me talking to you, man. He talking to you. He talking to us. He talking to us, black people, us.
Is Cornrow Meek really talking to us, or is he just talking to a group of dudes that he's with right here?
He talking to us in California. You know what I'm saying? To us.
That's kind of weird, bro. Like, I don't really think that's possible for the nigga to be doing that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really think that's a thing. You know what I'm saying? Number one, this shit came in the past. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he's spitting right now.
This shit been in the past. Like, old as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Like,
we need this Meek back, bro. You know what I'm saying? We need him to get the cornrows back. We need him to go back to the squadron, wherever this hood is. Where not even I don't even know if it's a hood. Wherever this block is. He needs to go back to that block.
Oh, do you not want to assume the gender of this neighborhood? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Nigga, I don't know what kind of hood it is. I don't know what neighborhood, street, block, whatever, where he's at. But, you know, he could be at the park.
Hey, man, I see a group of black men huddled up inside of right in front of a chain link fence with graffiti in the background. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm assuming they in the hood. I don't think I should be canceled for that. But if I should be, let me know. You know, if you're watching this live or just in general, like I really don't know. Like I'm
no cancellation needed, man. Don't worry about that. But I'm just saying, I think they on the block. I'm just saying, like I guess it's the same thing, right?
I mean, well, yeah, it is the same thing.
They on the block, man. They just chilling, they cooling. But yeah, back to what I was saying. Meek needs to go back to his roots, is what I'm saying. All right. As in them cornrows. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So. Hell yeah, man. Meek needs to go meet these people again. Go back to the hood, man. Tap in. Get your rap. See, look at this youngin', man. Mill really used to have dreads, bro, before dreads was cool. Well, actually, dreads are always cool.
What the fuck? He really had braids, actually. If you look, bro, like he had braids. This nigga really do got braids, no dreads. I mean, the braids is cool. The braids is got cool O'Malley, his man, with him too. But like, I'm just, and he's really deeply staring into Meek's profile.
Yeah,
like this.
My nigga said his profile.
No, that is what it's called when you stare at something. Like, that's the side of your face. Like, that's what it is. Man.
Oh, really?
Yeah. When you take a picture like this, and you can only see one side of the face and one eye, and maybe a little bit of that second eye. That's like quarter profile or something like that, or like some other thing. But this is your profile, like just your side.
I was thinking of some like Club Penguin type shit. Like you just looking at him like a Club Penguin, like another just avatar. Like he's just another.
Why Club Penguin? How did you go Club Penguin? That's
I don't know. Remember that other game like Parkopedia or some shit like that? It had like that long ass name. It was on Cool Math Games.
Parkopedia.
No, it wasn't Parkopedia. I don't know. I'm sure someone will remember it. Someone watches this in the future. But you know what I'm saying? It was like on Cool Math Games, and it was like you're like a little stick figure, and you can make your own character. It was cool.
Oh, the one where you would kill people.
No,
the little box one.
Oh no, see, I got you mixed up. Nah, that was like that trilogy game, or they had like 4 games.
Yeah, a whole bunch of games. Which one are you talking? Oh, you're talking about the one where it was like the circle stick. It was like he was like a thug or some shit like that. He was like a cop.
No thug. It was like some educational kind of game.
What?
It was more like you would see your friends around, but it was more like, oh, what's 2 + 2? Or like, let's figure out this equation. And it was like, I don't know, like
Fantage?
Nah, not
Fantage, man.
Bro, what kind of games were those?
Bro,
what kind of games are those?
Games for pedophiles to lure in young children. No cap.
But not that. Well,
no
like, what
cap.
kind of game? Like, what the fuck? Like, but bro, we have friends when we went to go to school. Had avatars and shit.
Everybody did have a Fantage though. Everybody had a Fantage. And you would see your friends, and everybody was, dude, Fantage was lit, man. But Fantage was honestly the first of like or at least our first experience in what you could say is the metaverse, to be honest, bro.
For real.
Everybody in a place, and we could go to different locations, and we could see different, and you could come to my house, and I could like click to be on top of you, and then under you, and then on top of you, and then under you.
It's like it was like us playing Sims, but now we gotta actually play with online players, like some actual other people. It's basically, it was just like that, because you know niggas was on Sims too. Like we used to fuck with that shit too. Sims, I remember we used to fuck with the characters on our PC our mom had. You know what I'm saying? We used to go crazy. But
honestly, we would just kill the characters, man. We were too young to even get on Sims. Like Sims was, at least for me, it was too over my head. I think all our characters would just die. We just wouldn't pay attention. But yeah, like Fantage, man, was it was different.
That was, you could say that is the first taste of the metaverse type shit, like, because niggas was just typing. Oh my god, that shit was weird.
When you would go into Fantage, you would go into the hub world, and it would just be like, it would be like 50 plus avatars all over the place. And I think that the site is defunct now. I don't think it's still up, but you literally, I don't even remember what we would talk about there. That's the thing. Like, what in third grade did I have to be so excited about on Fantage? Like, I know they released new content, and they would, like, you know, you would go and play new little mini games, but I don't know, man.
Just talk about your day, like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, dude, it was weird, because sometimes then you would, like I said, bro, like, I had little girlfriends in there, which was weird. Like, looking back on it, like, that is weird. Like, wait, bro, you had a girlfriend over Fantage. Do you even know that this is a girl? And then you're in here lying to the girlfriend, talking about you're actually 12 years old and shit like that, like, or some dumb shit. Like, what the fuck?
Being a kid and lying in games and shit like that about, like, being just like 2 years older than you are is just so classic kid shit. Like, if you don't do that as a kid, if you have games and you're playing online and you don't do that at least once, and because everyone's the squeaker, so then, like, someone's always, I don't know, I wonder if nowadays people still like flame squeakers in games. Like, is like online chat like that? Like, I feel like people don't be offline on the chat, just be in the game just talking and shit, right? Like, do kids do that still?
In games now that are like more so popular, you got your Among Us's, you got your Valorant, I think, and then just in general, just with the pushing force of everything getting more and more on the internet and more, how do you say, regulated and more watched. The wild west days of Xbox chats where you would just send the audio message and it was just like that. Like, there was like this whole incentive, like, I don't even know, bro, because it just felt like that was the only way you could get at the person. Now I feel like there's so much reporting that actually happens. There's so much games that'll get you up out of there. There's Xbox that could get you up out of there. It's the cancel culture. So I really just don't even,
because I feel exactly what you're saying.
The squeakers, I think, are in a better place today to answer your question.
But do you think so they're not like toxic niggas, just like,
yeah, there's still toxic people, of course, but I think in a lot of games there's like cultures of don't be toxic. Like in Valorant, like when you play Valorant, because you don't talk to the enemy team at all, which is, I mean, it's that's already something that was done in Counter-Strike and many other games, I'm sure. Damn. But that sort of environment just really leads you to, okay, if I talk shit, you're really just hurting yourself, and it just sucks. And I think with all the cancellations that go on and bans, IP bans now that are prevalent, I don't know how prevalent they are on consoles, but I do know that over social media, that if you do certain stuff, you can get IP banned. Point is, it's a cancel culture.
They're definitely, yeah. Because back in the day, like you could send someone an audio message on Xbox and say some wild shit, like really curse them out, and send a like an abuse. Like, you could send them you can report them, but they wouldn't be so strict on it. They probably wouldn't do anything. But now, like, they're really on it and really strict. So if you say any curse word to somebody now and they report you, you're banned on Xbox on the consoles for about 5 days. Like you can't, or you're not banned on the console, you're just banned on like communication.
Xbox Live.
Xbox
but
Live.
Wait, how prevalent is that? Like, have you heard of, like, in your 2K circles, is it getting less toxic, or is it staying? I mean, because that's a perfect proving ground of the toxicity that you're asking about. Like, this is a place in which, yeah, we still get into party chats of 8 or 9 to 10, and we wild out. We wild out. We talk shit.
Okay,
does that still happen? I mean, that
in the
was
parties,
always...
it happens, right? Niggas will talk crazy, but then like, if you talk crazy in a 2K party game, and then you leave and then send a message, yes, you'll get banned, because that dude's gonna definitely report you. Like, we're gonna ask the whole party, like, yo, this dude just sent me a message, bro. I'm about to report him, get him banned. Like, it's a joke, like it's something we do. So.
Holy, because it puts it in like writing that you did it.
Exactly. And then you just flame them.
You see, and I think there's an interesting, so you asked an interesting question. Is the toxicity gone? Is it? Well, no, of course it's not gone. How do they be more toxic if there's this cancel culture? Well, if you can't beat them, you join them. So when you can cancel yourself, oh, you niggas are just like little dogs, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna report them. And then you said they just grill them after? Like, holy, you just gonna get him banned for 5 days. You know he's gonna be staring at his box, just like wondering, like, damn, man, what can I play again? Like, and he's gonna be staring at that little countdown timer. Just rip this man away from his entertainment. Yeah. Oh, and then just talk hella shit. Yo, what's up, Nikes? What's up, Nikes? Yo, what's up, Nikes? Been a minute, man. Dude, that's an old chatter, man. That's an old chatter from way back, man. My guy Nikes, man. What's up?
What's good, dude?
What's good, dude? Hey, man. Hope you're well, brother. Hey, man. We just here podding, toking, some good bud. You know what I'm saying? All right, pause on that. That was kind of, you know what I'm saying, like whatever. But like, hey, man, yeah.
Yeah, our man's Bernie, Base Bernie, has been banned a few times like that.
Just sending messages.
Just cause he was on that like Xbox 360 vibe. Like, I'm gonna try to curse you out and see. You know what I'm saying? I don't think anything's gonna happen. And he's done that a few times, and yeah, all those times he's gone banned from communications and shit. It's bad. So yeah, now when someone like sends you the, oh, you ass, you can't just be like, man, you a pussy. Like, I don't know, like, I used to really go in on niggas. Like, all right, like, okay, you think you want to say I'm ass? I'm gonna send you a full fucking message saying you a pussy, you a bitch, I fucking hate you. And that, I mean, honestly, it's bad. It used to get bad. But you know, you would throw shots back at each other though, so it was like, all right, man, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? You just get that toxic air out your system, and then you keep it moving. But then now niggas just go, oh, okay, you said that, I bet it's a ban. I'm gonna ban you. Shit, like, cause it's like, now it's like, I want you, like, we're gonna test each other to see how far we gonna make each other get mad, to see who's gonna push the button too far just to get banned. Because I mean, yeah, it's not like they ban you for nothing. You have to actually say, like, you know, some real, like, you a pussy. Like, you gotta
say something that's just harassing in some way.
Exactly. Yeah.
The cancel culture thing is just crazy, man. It's like, it really is like, it went from no snitching to, yeah, we love snitching. Isn't that weird? Like, it really, and then when you look at like a micro and then a macro, like 6ix9ine, I mean, the fact that 6ix9ine is still out here in hoods, just like, you know, basically showing people he's the man, he's out here just doing it. I mean, the fact that he's still doing that and people are still reacting, they like it's new, like it's something they haven't seen before, like he's just freshly, you know, he popped in, like, it shows either how bored we are or just how much we're willing to accept anything at this point. I don't know which one it is, man. Like our values as like a whole, bro.
Hey man,
it's weird.
Our values may be shot, but shit, 6ix9ine brings the fun in the Instagram. He brings the he's lively. You know what I'm saying? He brings the drama that people love. Is what I'm basically saying. People love that juicy motherfucking drama, man, and he delves in that so well. So
why you had to say it was juicy though? Why you had to say it was juicy drama?
Yeah, because Nick, you know what I'm saying? That's what 6ix9ine. That's what he does. It's juicy drama. He gets into it with all sorts of people. He comes out speaking all sorts of shit. This and that. This whoop de whoop whoop that, and then people come back at him and then now he wants to play the victim, talking about, oh man, I don't talk about people unless they talk about me. But bro, nigga, like, you know, like, I don't know, bro. Like you do things to make people mad, and you know what you're doing. Like, it's for content. I get it, but you just making enemies, bro. I don't know.
But dude, it's for content though. And every day we spend more and more time on our phones staring at content. It's no longer that it's cat videos and whatever. And it's like you're posting your dinner. Nah, man, we got to keep the reality TV show that is life going. So we got to have that new fight. We got to have that new character development. Niggas got to go through a depression. Niggas got to go through, you know what I'm saying? Like, just picking themselves back up, you know? Nearly dying. Hey, man, it all goes, man. The show must go on. For real, though, like, I feel like we've just been talking about this for the past couple days. Clout has just changed everything. And you could see it even in everyday life. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. But yo, 6ix9ine and PERKIO, which is also crazy. I can't get over PERKIO. Like, I'm sorry, I know that Lil Durk is the real PERKIO, but look at this kid, man. I mean, why would you call yourself PERKIO? Like, Jesus Christ, man.
Is that his name, or is that what the internet has deemed him?
I mean, I saw that in one comment, and then I heard Akademiks say it, and then it just, that's just what it is.
It could be just the internet has deemed him PERKIO. I feel like it's that situation. He could, because it was just before that, it was just the fake Durk, just like the fake Drake. We don't have a name for the fake Drake. It's just the fake Drake.
Yeah,
you know. So once something, you know, he got into a little business with, you know, whatever with 6ix9ine. Now it's PERKIO.
Do you think PERKIO should just stop at this point? Just stop being fake Durk?
Yes and no.
6ix9ine has now pressed him in public, put a camera in his face. SteveWillDoIt, one of the largest YouTubers, set it up. It could happen to you at any time. The next guy's going to be twice more desperate and twice more clout chasey.
Pressed him in public. He gave him a King Von shirt and gave the nigga 7,000, or his manager 7,000.
And had his mans press him. Quite literally put a jacket on him and kind of put the little squeeze on him. Like, all right, we with you now. Like, we here. Like, yeah, this is real life. Like, you know, is this pressing? Like,
this is not pressing.
Is this a press? This is a press, bro.
This is just, we with the fake Durkio. We chilling with him, and he actually has ties with the real Durkio. Ha ha ha. It's more like that. You know what I'm saying? Just it's a setup though. Like, he definitely got set up. Like, or it's hard to say he got set up when he accepted the 7,000, but I don't. And also, the internet going crazy talking about this man is gonna get his life taken or his life in danger. I don't think that's the case. I think Durkio just cut ties with the man, not speak to him, just be like, all right, like, you a phony, you a weirdo, I can't fuck with you. We can't make no more content together. It's just cut ties.
Maybe.
Right? Like, come on, man. Like,
I just think that you again can't look past the fact that, listen, bro, Durk does beef with a lot of people, so being fake Durk is going to be dangerous. I mean, right now it's dangerous. It already put you into a position where you thought you were going for business. Shoot, you did go for business. You even took the money, but it also came with a moment of pressure, real pressure. Like, I mean, yeah, these dudes weren't gonna do anything to you on camera, but that's what I'm saying. Like the next guy, you know, is every fan gonna like the fake Dirk? And then the guy that doesn't like him, is it just he doesn't like Dirk's music? Like, who really just doesn't like Dirk's music and is gonna press this guy? Maybe nobody. All right, but then does Dirk have ops? And then you already done taken a picture with Dirk, so it's dangerous. You know, Dirk is co-signing the kid. The kid's got to move a little bit more carefully, and you should have double checked on SteveWillDoIt to know. All right, you know 6ix9ine going to be there. Plus, I saw a video that came out as well where they actually talked about 6ix9ine being there. He does look uncomfortable there too, but his cameraman is with him, and they're like SteveWillDoIt's people, and PERKIO here. They're all talking, and PERKIO says, "Yeah, I don't want to do nothing with no 6ix9ine." The cameraman he's with says, "Yeah, we just want to get some money and just get out of here." But at that point, if they were already bringing up, and if these guys were saying, "Yeah, let's just have you meet him," that's what they were doing there. It is coaxy.
It's peer pressure.
It's very peer pressure-y. And plus, there's, I mean, damn, 7 G's. This is good money. You know what I'm saying? That's money. So when that's on the table and you're just looking at it, you're like, fuck, let me just do this real fast. But
then again,
integrity too.
Exactly. Integrity. And then he also has the whole, like, he could just kind of ride the little Dirk situation, because it's not like, I feel like this situation doesn't happen, PERKIO still fucks with PERKIO, you know what I'm saying? He probably puts him in a little more videos. He may get even more money from doing that than this one little 7K ploy. That's what I would think, like, for his future, like
maybe he catches wind of Dirk or of maybe PERKIO catches wind of 6ix9ine anywhere in the vicinity, and then takes that to be like, all right, bet y'all set me up for this. Won't. Okay, let me just go on the internet and say, yo, 6ix9ine, that was weird, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, we rock with OTF and da-da-da-da-da. Right. And just like kind of made a moment of it to stamp it. But see, then I challenge you, like, see if he does that. You know, them goons that was with 6ix9ine up in the podcast, up in all these videos with him in the private jet. Do you think they maybe want to have a little word with Duke at that point? I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like,
one thing he could have done is stay 10-toed and been like, he could have met 6ix9ine and been like, yo, bro, like, I can't do no business with you, no nothing, this and that. Make sure this is on video that he says this. I can't do no business with you. I can't have no, like, ties. I like, just literally what he says on the Instagram live that he gave the people. Just say that to his face and then leave, and then just have all that in video, and then he's good. That's what I would think, because you just stay 10-toed. Like, you actually told him, and then you have it on video. Like,
I was literally supposed to collab with SteveWillDoIt. Like, I literally wanted to collab with SteveWillDoIt.
This video is wild, by the way.
Huh?
Because you can just hear the nigga in the background whispering, like, what he should be saying and all that. It's just wild. Like, his cameraman definitely is playing his man, someone.
Like, only SteveWillDoIt. That's the only person I was going to collab with. When I first came to the building, I saw SteveWillDoIt. He said, let's go upstairs. He was talking about some 6ix9ine stuff. Like, 6ix9ine, literally, bro, you need to man up, bro. You need to man up and then go directly to Dirk, you feel me? Because you can't be really doing that lame ass shit. You using my face because I look like Dirk. You using my face to disrespect the crew. That's really lame. You using my face, you using clout. Like, everything you do is for clout. Like, you can't be doing that. I told you I'm not doing that. I told you I didn't want to do it. And I guess I was being a little too nice talking about, yo, respectfully, I was like, I'm not doing none of that.
And he didn't do that, though. And, like, that's all we need. Or at least there is no video footage of him walking up to 6ix9ine and telling him, like, yo, I don't want no parts with you, no nothing. The videos we have seen is him talking to SteveWillDoIt. But like, that's that's what do you like? You're just talking to the middleman. You're not talking to the actual nigga. You got to talk to the actual nigga and be like, yo, bro. Like,
well, do you make any room for the fact that he might have been scared and also just fiending for that 7 G's? Like, I ain't gonna lie, like
that is a lot of money.
Come on,
I ain't gonna hold you.
That's a good amount of money for somebody who's just, from their own words, just trying to get it. That's what they said on the video where PERKIO's talking to SteveWillDoIt's manager and SteveWillDoIt. You know, when I hear that, I'm like, yeah, I totally see a situation in which he stayed reluctantly, looked reluctant in the video, and then got paid, took it, and said, yo, like, this still wasn't cool, because, bro, like, what is he doing? Like, this is just weird. I'm gonna still get my bag because really, honestly, I wasn't promised here to meet 6ix9ine. I was promised here to meet SteveWillDoIt and make a video. Those two things happened. I should get a bag. Why should I just leave here without a bag? Like, there's really no reason to leave without the bag. Like, there's just no reason. You know what I'm saying? You only there to secure the bag at the end of the day. But yeah, I just make room for the fact that he's scared and he just yeah, he didn't say that in the moment with gangsters that probably weren't on that video camera present in front of him.
But the 7K that he got was directly from 6ix9ine. Like, there's a video of 6ix9ine handing the manager the money. So it's like the 7K he was gonna get is from me and 6ix9ine. That just begs the question, like, wait, nigga.
Wait, was it him or the manager though? Was the manager there?
Okay,
I mean, was he
it was
there?
just in the elevator. It's a video of them in the elevator, all of them, and it's definitely 6ix9ine like counting the money and giving it to the manager because he has this green watch and the chain and the black hoodie, and you can't see his face, but you can see him handing the money, and it's just like it's clear as day. So it's like, wait,
it's so weird.
It's not that Steve Will. I don't know. I guess they could have done a little ploy where SteveWillDoIt gave 6ix9ine the money, but then that's like a whole conspiracy theory. So, but nah, what I think is that PERKIO definitely knew what was going on. Like, he knew 6ix9ine was going to be there and all that shit, and all this like he knew all this kind of noise was going to happen. So he probably planned it with 6ix9ine, if anything. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what's happening.
Yeah, man. Honestly, just coming and just hearing all of this, not the fact that the manager grabbed it, but I'm just like, okay. So, okay, yeah. I guess it's just the fact that the manager took the money from directly 6ix9ine.
Like,
yeah,
it's not like SteveWillDoIt was the one who just gave him the money. Or did they even do an interview?
I don't know.
Like, did they even do the interview? And SteveWillDoIt's now saying like, oh, I didn't even know this kid and whatnot, whatever, and I didn't DM him and stuff like that. But dude, what are you talking about? There's videos. Like, how did you guys even link? Like, I don't know. But it's a weird little. Here you go. It's a weird story. Like, I personally think though PERKIO is working with 6ix9ine and it's like a little ploy that he's trying to do. Just to get some clout. Yeah, that could be very possible. That could be very possible. But like, it's a weird move because that could cut your ties with Dirk. But hey, that's how it goes. I mean, I guess he's trying to. He may be playing both sides though.
Right,
playing
both sides.
Try.
And well, yeah. I like that theory actually. I fuck with that theory. Okay, but yeah, 6ix9ine, he's doing his thing. They're not stopping him. Still haven't seen a flyer for any of his shows though. Like, not a single show have I seen like for 6ix9ine in any state anywhere. Like, that's just,
it's coming.
It hasn't been a thing. Okay,
it's coming.
I mean, I've seen a lot of other artists get back to it, and they're getting back to it. I'm going to a show this Friday. Hey, the Smokers Club, we turn it up. I just put it into a comment on the Instagram that I can, you know what I'm saying, hopefully get it added to this little group chat. These niggas is apparently trying to like link up and like just do shit. I don't really know. Like, I probably won't get an ad back into the group chat though, just because my followers ain't really up like that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, you never know. Don't discourage yourself before it happens.
Yeah, but regardless, we're going to the Smokers Club. I might take my GoPro, or not my GoPro, but my mini camera. Just depending on what these rules say. I just emailed one of these people talking about, yo, if I could bring this little mini camera and like this little tripod that I got. They said no tripods, but you can bring these types of cameras. And I'm like, bro, how the hell do you expect me to use this thing? Like, they're fucking tiny. And like, if I'm gonna be filming anything show related, that just doesn't make any sense, man. Come on. So, but yeah, yeah.
Wait, what were we gonna talk about 6ix9ine and being in the hood and how he a rap?
What else more do you have on it? I mean, that's pretty much that.
Oh,
right?
no, you were speaking about how 6ix9ine doesn't have any shows coming up.
Right. Yeah, he doesn't. I haven't seen any.
I think 6ix9ine is doing all the things he's doing right now with PERKIO and like giving out $1 million and or 50,000 pesos, whatever he did. All that is just a promo before the tour, so he can get people talking about him again, and getting himself into the zeitgeist of the media and shit like that. This is to get him in the air, get him flowing.
Right.
So so that's why he hasn't done it yet. He's waiting for not the perfect time, but he's just waiting for his name to be more just 6ix9ine. So then, like, once he announces his tour, people are like, his name is fresh. It's like, okay, I was just hearing about 6ix9ine.
Maybe he's just waiting for the hit too. I don't know. I feel like he could just be waiting on a current hit, the one that's undeniable. That like, oh shit, yeah, you can say this, you can say that, but that shit fire. Like the GNA thing was cool for like a day or two, but honestly, it's quieted down significantly. Like people are not really talking about it like that. It's not really playing like that. I think if he gets a hit, then you definitely start seeing 6ix9ine at shows and whatnot.
Yeah, but the man is blackballed. And like a whole bunch, like a hit for 6ix9ine would be way harder for him than any other artist, and that is just facts, right? Like we could just say that it's the facts of the matter. Like he hasn't made anything popping since the Nicki Minaj shit when he came out.
Yeah, but see, that's what I'm saying. If he came out and he was supposed to be blackballed at that time, and that song, the Pussy Got That Wet, got that Super Soca, that Kiki song, nigga, that shit went up. So to me, I'm like, again, if he gets a hit, he's back up, and he's if he just keeps that momentum then going and doesn't transfer back into, okay, well, I gotta wait and put out an album. Nah, if he just keeps the momentum going, just keep being 6ix9ine, which that may mean keep the clown show going, because that's just how his momentum works. Apparently, I don't know. That's how he works with his momentum. At least that's apparent. He works in pressure. He works under extreme pressure and having to come up with big ideas fast. You know what I'm saying? My bad, I had to snatch that from you, but you was like, like this.
Yeah.
But like, So I just feel like 6ix9ine right now has gotten the pressure cooker back with some pressure, and like you said, there'll be some waiting, but I hope he doesn't wait too long, because this shit. I mean, look, again, the GNA song isn't that popping. It's not. He needs a hit. It's a fact. And people are not liking this PERKIO thing at all, because it's weird. It's weird on all accounts. Everybody's stating that they have nothing to do with it. And then I just was listening to Akademiks' take, which is a good take. I mean, I don't know how much SteveWillDoIt would have anything to do with some fakery, fuckery going on. I don't know. I really don't know why he would even want his hand in that. Where
like
it's
they
like
were saying, viral content in the video. Viral content breeds good money, especially on YouTube.
Beef content though,
well, not
kind of different.
But that's not. It's not necessarily. I guess. Well,
no. What I'm saying is back up.
Like,
I'm saying if 6ix9ine and PERKIO were in cahoots to orchestrate all of this, how much did SteveWillDoIt have anything to do in that proposed idea? And if he did have something to do with it, why? I don't suspect that. I think he really did think that in the term of viral content, this could have been a positive thing or something. Like, I really do think he could have.
So he went with this in good faith?
In some sort of good faith. Like, yeah, man, it's just like, we're going to just do this. It's going to be a cool moment. And, you're going to turn up for the camera a little bit. And then, you're going to meet 6ix9ine maybe, and, he's just going to do his thing and whatever. It's cool. Like, it's just like a cool little crossover thing. It's like, oh, you wouldn't expect these two to see each other or something like some kind of weird white producer thing. Like, he's tone deaf. Like, he doesn't see the fact that, nigga, like, this is literally the main dude he's beefing with. He's talking about these people's fucking dead people and all this shit, being hyper disrespectful.
When you put it all like that,
but in the video they were talking about, just to give him his credit, they said, yo, we're just gonna squash the beef. We're gonna squash the beef. We're gonna just squash it. I highly believe that 6ix9ine could have coaxed them dudes to be like, yeah, bro,
out
like,
here having SteveWillDoIt think he's gonna so you think 6ix9ine coerced SteveWillDoIt that he's gonna squash the beef with a fake PERKIO?
Yeah, so then it's just like this cool little Instagram moment of, hey, we seeing both dudes, and it's supposed to represent that, yeah, we all cool because he was just with Dirk, and like in SteveWillDoIt's head, that works. No,
he's not
naive,
that naive. That's too naive because he's done an interview with Dirk. They've done an interview with Dirk, so it's not like, nah. I feel like that's just too, that would be him being way too naive to be like, oh yeah, this is a good faith, like we're gonna actually squash the beef with a fake Dirk. No, nigga, no. That was all bad. They must have all planned it together. Like, I'm sure 6ix9ine, nah. I can already see how they could all just plan that, especially after him saying in the video, yeah, this could be viral content, man. You know, you 6ix9ine together. Like, yeah, he would say squash the beef so he can look good, so it doesn't look too crazy with Dirk and shit like that. But no, bro.
To give credit to your point, SteveWillDoIt has now distanced himself from the entire situation, stating that he, doesn't know what PERKIO's talking about. He's stating what I'm saying, that he was just there to squash the beef. And in that video that just seems very reactionary to a moment that wasn't caught well. Like, it seems like whatever plan they had for this PERKIO 6ix9ine meeting, if it was a plan SteveWillDoIt also had, if that plan didn't go as planned, and now we're making a reaction video on Instagram where I got to just talk about it straight because there's a negative pushback of, SteveWillDoIt, did you set this kid up? Like, what the fuck? And well,
it's hard
it could be the reaction. It could be just the reaction to SteveWillDoIt. Did you set this kid up though? That's a very big accusation when all I was trying to do was squash a beef. Who knows? We'll never know. But we'll have to look at future actions, and we'll have to wait for more from all parties to see and judge their characters. But this is like a flagging thing. 6ix9ine definitely was trying to do some bullshit. Yeah, SteveWillDoIt, I'm not sold. I'm not sold because, bro, he's out here giving money to people. He's doing all this weird shit. Like, I don't know.
It's 6ix9ine. Like, he was with 6ix9ine before. He was with 6ix9ine, right? And then he went up to PERKIO. Of course, you don't think these niggas were coercing some plan or some shit? Or, yeah, let's do this. Dude, 6ix9ine's a straight content demon, and SteveWillDoIt is too. So I wouldn't be nowhere near surprised that they all had this planned out. Yeah, let's go, have this little viral moment of the fake PERKIO meeting 6ix9ine and him putting the Vaughn jacket on him, and like everything's cool. And then I could say that I was trying to squash the beef to make myself look like the good guy. But, bro, you're not squashing no beef with the fake. Like, just that alone is just being disingenuous, bro. Like, no, nigga. There's no way you're going off that shit good faith if you're trying to squash it with the fake PERKIO. The fake PERKIO is just a regular nigga, honestly. And that's what we kind of came to conclusion with. Everyone just like, yo, why are y'all putting this random
or what if it was just a like light troll? Like, it's a troll on the situation of, again, to that white producer sort of tone deaf angle. It's like, yeah, man, like, yeah, you guys squashed, like, haha, like, look at these two dudes. Like, you wouldn't expect to see them together. He's with OTF. He's obviously been cool with OTF, and then the pictures in the blogs. Like, let's say there was a positive picture of PERKIO and 6ix9ine, and then the blogs would come out and say they would match the two pictures next to each other, the Dirk and Dirk, or the PERKIO and Dirk, and then PERKIO and 6ix9ine, and be like, like, that's the good content. There's the it's just a light troll. It's just a light little, we're just trolling. And
then things just went left.
Things just went left.
Oh, okay.
That's what I think it's just little jokes going a little far. I mean, for him, like, just a little haha, dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? A little Dirk, like, haha, top dad or top father or whatever the fuck that beer is, dude. Yeah, dude.
I don't think he's dumb. Like, he's not naive and dumb.
Okay,
but
all right.
We can agree to disagree. I don't know.
Yeah, man. I would like to see what people think in the comments. What do you guys think? Did 6ix9ine and SteveWillDoIt set this whole thing up, or did SteveWillDoIt just come into this with good faith, want to see a young brother shine off of some good content, some controversy that'll get his name up there, and it all doesn't matter because it's just jokes, it's just trolling? I don't know. I don't have the footage of the next show, But I mean, the next thing I got on here is Smoke Perp leaving this venue, and it's like, and there was only 15 people there. I again didn't get any footage of him actually leaving, like that footage of him leaving and whatnot, but there's footage of him just, and I saw this on other videos as well, where yeah, it's just Perp shows up to the show somewhere in America, I'm not sure where, somewhere in the East Coast I think, and he just walks around the stage for a few minutes, says nothing on the mic, has a hoodie on, glasses on, I believe even a mask. He's just soulless, lets other people's songs play, Juice WRLD, 6ix9ine, etc. And after about 10-15 minutes of being on the stage, after being late for 5 hours, he just leaves.
Okay, there's an actual, I didn't know there was an actual video of him on stage and then he leaves.
Yeah, there's an actual video of him on stage and then Duke just I'm sure I could find it, but
he just tires out and just gives it. Does he perform?
No, he just literally stands in front of the people for a few minutes while other people while other songs play, and then he just kind of just exits. It's
that gotta definitely be one of those things where I can't say it's the promoter that fuck, like, you know what I'm saying, he's getting, hey, fuck it, he's still getting paid. It's the promoter if you're just gonna be doing shit like that.
You said wait back,
like,
so you can't blame the promoter
saying like oh, you put this man into some bad shows and didn't get him like the right crowds and didn't get it, you know, popping enough, get people into the venue. But then when you see Smoke Perp actually come into the venue, not even try to perform, just kind of lackadaisical type shit like that, and then leave after being late, bruh. It seems more that you try to push this tour and try to make it work, but then you now are disappointed by the results of it. If I'm being like hyper analyzing this just off this one video.
Yeah, I don't think that's off base. You know, like this video stating here on the screen, it's Perp shows up to stage, he's hiding his face. Here's a fan talking about. Yeah. So yeah, he apparently performed in air quotes 3 songs. Oh Jesus Christ! Fucking hell. Duke's Smoke Perp has also released a new song, Glock in My Benz, 7 hours ago, 30K views. He released it via World Star Hip Hop, and this is of course in some sort of response to everything going on, or just to capitalize really off of the ounce of clout he's been given by the negative press issued for his terrible shows. First comment here says, this was my go-to song in high school. What the fuck? 2016 shit, 100. So this is just a repost of old Smoke Perp songs on World Star Hip Hop. Well, yeah, Smoke Perp has fallen off. Totally. And we're watching it in real time. It's really crazy.
Hey, man, I think Smoke Perp can pick it back up by continuously dropping music and getting the right person to promote him, like getting the right promotion, because obviously he does have some kind of fan base he can grow, though, because people do go to those shows. He just needs to build that core fan base that he already has, and then just like kind of fest in that, because people do like his music.
Yeah, I really think that's so true. It's like, man, there's an opportunity here where you can legitimately just say, all right, I got this 1 million followers, I got all this clout, fuck it, I'm gonna start doing shows that are not flattering, that don't make me look good. Like just give it all to the music. Like just totally artist it out. Like just really dip in. Not only do you get back into the studio and you start releasing hella songs and shit, but you also start doing these very small, very intimate, like 50-person house party vibe sort of shows. Just get that energy back. And then of course you can and you make them free, you make them frequent, you make them just like cool and vibey. People start to spread that word around, and then you make some buzz of your own.
One thing Akademiks said well though is that these artists, 2018 artists, man, these artists that kind of blew up very fast, they have that ego of just like, you know, like I was on the top of my, like I was on that top pedestal at the time, and my music was so popping and people really loved my shit. And it was happening so fast. I had like, you know what I'm saying, big crowds, 1,000 people I was performing for, people singing my songs and shit like that. I feel like it's hard to go to a grassroots kind of way when you didn't even really have that. It was kind of like a big exposure early, just so fast. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's hard for them to step back and be like, shit, I gotta really, you know what I'm saying, take a step back and look at myself and see how my career really is, and see how I can grow from here. Like this, it's not 2018 anymore. It's a new market.
Yeah.
So I feel like they just don't understand that, and they just keep their ego. Like another person I gotta say is Ugly God. Like it's sad. Like it's just sad to see these kind of artists that had like, they have talent. It's just that they get so inflated in their talent at the time that they blow up. They just lose all that, like, or
that hunger, that drive, that maybe
they never even had it. Really, they just kind of just blew up, and it was fame and money and bitches and all sort APs, and like it was just coming at them so quickly, and they just loved all that shit, and then they just got used to a lifestyle that they just couldn't sustain.
The classic famous Dex line in front of the concert. I mean, he's just literally talking to an interviewer in front of a full ass crowd, and he said, "Yeah, man, that's what it is, nigga." Like, or no, maybe he's in a festival ground somewhere, but he's like, "Yeah, nigga, that's what it is." Like, you know, all we talk about just lean, bitches, AP, you know, like that's it. Like AP.
It's fucking wild, bro.
The watch, his watch,
and it's just like,
that's one of the 3 things he talks about: lean, the bitches, and a manifestation of his money. Not even the money. AP.
Hey, but you are right, man. You are right. You are right to say that what Smoke Perp and these like kind of like 2018 artists, these artists that kind of fell off and shit like that, they should go back. They should try to go to some smaller venues, 50 people, 100 people, get that like fan base going, and just go for the music, perform your heart out, and just have a nice performance and grow your fan base like that, little by little again. Because it's like, it's just not the same, bro. You ain't the nigga that's gonna sell out the stadium anymore.
And what's dope is that you actually could do that with really little to no effort. You really could just put up a flyer somewhere that says $5, $10 to get in. Come to this location. It's mad intimate. We're gonna have security that cuts it off once it gets too packed, and we jumping. Like that's it. We going up in this bitch. Like I don't give a fuck what we do, but as soon as like this shit gets to a point where it's packed enough, I'm gonna come out and we jump into this shit. Like that's it. Like I don't know.
That's fire.
Like come on, dog. Really, $5,000. Put it aside. You really just look around, find a nice little spot, find a nice little warehouse, find a nice little something, bro. You could get it popping easily. But he's
ego.
choosing to that, you know, that ego. And then also, I mean, just why go on tours and why do any, nah, bro, like if I'm Smoke Perp, I'm looking at the analytics. I'm looking at where the people love me most. I'm looking at, okay, most, not where could I get a ticket or 2 out in bumfuck fucking Virginia. Nah, where do they love me most? And then we just lock it in. Those 4 cities every single like Sunday, or not every Sunday, or just like maybe like 3 months I'm locked in the studio. 3 months I'm just giving out constant performances in all 3 of these cities. Like I don't know, like, and you just constantly doing that back and forth, just grinding. Like that would be so dope just to see. And I think his career. See, this is the funny thing about humans. Like we love stories, man. So it's really funny. Like, you know, people say he's falling off. This fall off is a setup for something that could potentially be beautiful. Potentially. It has all the energy necessary to then launch him somewhere else.
Hey man, shout out to Titty Boy.
There you go.
I mean, there's examples of people reshaping and, you know what I'm saying, getting back into
Excuse you, the artist formerly known as Titty Boy, you mean 2 Chainz.
2 Chainz, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, rebranding is a thing. It's a fact.
Cause I saw a video of Titty Boy 2 Chainz. I saw a video of him, like how he like kind of rebranded himself. Cause it first started off, he got cooked in a Wayne song that he was rapping on, and Wayne just kind of like out-shunned him. And then after getting out-shunned, 2 Chainz, Titty Boy decided to rebrand himself, be called 2 Chainz, and then just kind of just keep on making music. And then he got that, I don't know what song it was. I think it was 2 different things, or 2 different. No tight. No. What was that Drake song and 2 Chainz song? You remember that? No lies. Yeah. He popped off on that, and then that's where the feature train came in, and then he just revitalized his career. I think you could do that, man. Smoke Perp. I think you could do that. Not exactly the way he did it, but you know what I'm saying, you could rebrand yourself and get back into the limelight. You just gotta focus on your music and your core fan base, and then like Nathan said, you know what I'm saying, tap in with the cities and the analytics and shit like that. That's important. Hell yeah.
Dude, seriously, man. And could you just imagine like some sort of weird Smoke Perp random like in Redland somewhere? Like what if these 2018, like even Lil Xan, like I'm like, bro, how did you fall off? My mic fell. How did you fall off? And you really from a place like the IE where it's just a thirst for anything dope. Anything. Like I'm just saying, bro, you take even just a little bit of that money and you I don't know. Anyway.
I don't know. You can have a show though, and then niggas go, and then no one's just rocking. I mean, it could just be just a fucking lame show.
Yeah, but you know who's not gonna have any lame shows?
Mr.
Stepper. Did we go over the Oklahoma website last pod? This website made what the hell even is Oklahoma, man? It sounds like an African name of some sort. Kendrick
PG
is
Lang.
now going by. Then you have PG Lang. All this weird, just I'm sorry, man. I love Kendrick, but the imagery and the whatnot, it's a little forced. It's a lot.
It's his mysterious bag.
It's his mysterious bag. It's his high power bag. You know, whatever. It's like high power 2022. You know, we saying something, like we really saying something, but we're not. I mean, it's not that we saying nothing, but it's like we veiling what we saying, but like behind all these.
Nah, man, it's just like
everybody put 3 fingers in the air.
This is what Kanye was talking about, man. This is what Kanye's talking about. We control our own narrative, nigga. Fuck all y'all other media sites, whatever. Y'all gonna hear it straight from the source, and we gonna create our own narrative. Y'all hear me? I'm a lead top dog. It's straight from me. Y'all hear the album's gonna drop? It's straight from me. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Morale's coming outside.
The sky is falling, the wind is calling, stand for something to die in the morning. Section 80. High power.
Listen, man, all I'm saying is it's a lot. You know, he's got this black file that contains the new message and I do believe we at least covered the message of Mr. Oklahoma, or from the desk of Oklahoma, announcing Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. What is the end of all this, man? Like, literally, like, I don't know. Something about speculating about an artist's rollout like it's a fucking One Piece drop. It just makes me uncomfortable. Yes, you have to drive up the mystery, but 9 out of 10 times, like when Uzi was coming out with Eternal Atake and he was Renji and he was this thing.
Nigga was Renji.
Cutie.
Renji.
Renji. I'm always out. Renji. Nigga, like you the same nigga. The album is not in 4 different parts. It's one album. Like, stop it. Like, just can we just stop it?
Dog. It's Eternal Take and Uzi versus the World, nigga.
Okay, that's 2 albums. Yes, that's 2 albums. I'll grant you that. The deluxe part of Uzi's album, that was 2 albums. But what I'm saying was, see, you don't even remember. In the rollout of Eternal Take, just the original cut, Uzi was doing all this weird, the Renji thing. He was doing the different personas, and then he was also like saying, yeah, there's 4 parts of this album, so you got to listen for when it switches to the 4 different parts. And then the little interlude thingies that he had in there that fall off at around P2, they just kind of it just stops, and they never told any story. Like, the nigga just gets abducted or something, and then he's gone, and he's, I guess, in Eternal Take, which is a place or something. I don't know. It's just like, it's just not necessary. But then again, it is necessary to sell tickets and records and all that. And like, none of the songs are, I don't know. It's just weird, bro. And Kendrick does a little bit of that too. Kendrick, you know, I mean, come on, dog.
But hey,
like,
at least to Kendrick credit, he's gonna give you at least a motherfucking story behind it.
He gonna give you the story, but then, man, like, come on. To Pimp a Butterfly has 15 different reasons. Like, I loved that at the time, but just coming up and thinking about it, it's like, it's dope. Fuck, it's dope as fuck.
Yeah, man.
But it's so deep, man. I don't know.
Album rollouts are lit. Come on, you can't forget the times when the Kanye's, you know what I'm saying, 2016 drop of The Life of Pablo. You can't forget the times where Drake was just I don't even know kind of fucking Drake rollout, or it's started from the bottom, now we hit, you know what I'm saying, when he dropped that shit. Yeah, for nothing
man, Drake put a fucking part in his hair and said, I'm coming.
Oh, pause. Yeah, there in that too. Yeah, he put a little heart in his head, man, and niggas was memeing and making fun of it. The
nigga didn't sit behind a fucking curtain with a giant forehead projection coming out to say, I am Oklahoma and I am coming. No, you just put a fucking part in his head, started flying around a jet with a heart on it, and that was it. Like, that was it. Just baller shit.
Nigga,
really cool.
how is this?
I don't know.
This is really cool. This is just real 90s shit. This is that Jordan, yeah, I'm back. And it was just a paper. You know what I'm saying? This is that same
there's the connection to basketball that always goes over my head.
See, there you go. There's always it may be a basketball connection. I don't know, but
I mean, I'm sure with the I'm back and this is a statement from,
and this is
blah,
the
blah,
last
blah.
album. You gotta remember that too, man. You gotta remember all these little things. They do all add up. You know what I'm saying?
So Jordan did this before his last season.
Well, no.
Or before the three-peat?
Yeah, before the three-peat.
The second three-peat.
The second three-peat. He said, I'm back.
Holy.
He put a letter to the NBA.
But it was like an official legal letter type shit.
Yeah,
but it's
exactly.
It's
kind of like this. And then it was just like, I have a statement. And it's like, I'm back.
Well, Kendrick is the greatest. He, I mean, K-Dot, man. What do you want me to say? K-Dot.
Don't address me unless it's 4 letters, man. You know what he said. You know what he fucking said.
I do know what he said.
Come on, man.
But I'm just
PG laying in his mug, man. The last album, it's important. You gotta give out the little doc statement and possibly the Heart Part 5. Which, you know,
man, there's just so much to talk about. Like, clout has literally degraded the world. They got Bhad Bhabie a millionaire. They really beating over that girl. It's really a lot happening right now.
Hey, man, shit.
There's a lot happening right now.
She got her bag though, man. Get your bag. Get your bag. I don't know.
50 M's though?
That's insane. Like, yeah, you can compare that to like top athletes and shit like that, and they don't even. Well, they go near it, but it's not.
In career span, they go near it.
No. Like their salary of the year, they go near it. Like, what their salary for the year?
50
for the year.
Top athletes, yes.
Top. That's what I'm saying. Top athletes, yeah.
Even to say that, which means to say, wild. When I say top, I mean top of the top, which is top of the NBA, top of the NFL, top of these leagues. Holy, 1 year.
Hey. But she ain't making.
She's
more
19.
Than actors.
She's 19.
It's wild shit. That's a big bag. That's a setup. Like, I mean, you pretty much, you don't even gotta, like, you pretty much set with that kind of bag. 1 year too. And in the following year she does it. Oh my God, you don't even know how much money she can, like, it's insane.
I don't want to get too deep into the numbers, but 1 year I start doing some pocket checking. And if in that 1 year you didn't make, doesn't matter what you made a lot of M's. But the point is, 47 million, 50 million points me to, in that year, you did not make, damn it, man, you made at least $1 million a month. I'm trying to break this down in a way that I'm hating, but I really can't. You know what? God damn it.
Yeah, man. Give a round of applause to Bhad Bhabie, man. She got her. She got to the bag.
And I ain't supporting not a one OnlyFans purchase. I'm just saying. I have subscribed to a few free. Who's that? Oh, okay. We got people over apparently. Hold on, y'all. We will interlude here. Hold on. It's all good. The mics are live. The mics are hot. But yeah. Hello, welcome. You. What's up?
Hello.
Hello, what's up, Mick?
Hello, something.
Hi, man. Hi, Mick.
Probably not.
Yeah, she likely is sleeping still. Yes. Sorry, y'all. We just doing this on an impromptu. There's a lot of topics and whatnot. So, good thing. Yeah. All right. Good to see you guys, though. Yo. All right. Yes.
Yeah, my car is very close.
Your car is very close. And also, bro, we got to get an apartment. If there's no other time to have this conversation, I'm gonna just have it right now on the air. I'm gonna put you on the spot. God damn it, Nigel, we need an apartment. God damn it.
Nah, yeah.
Or some sort of different living space, you know, in the sense of, not to be disrespectful, not to say we don't appreciate, just to state we need it on the spot. And the camera was hot, actually. Holy shit, the camera was hot. I told them that it wasn't though. It's all good. It's family. That might be illegal though.
Nah, it's family. They'll understand.
Hopefully. Point is, listen, man. I think we need our own living space. It would be dope.
Living spaces. We can go shop there.
You can go shop at Living Spaces for a living space. I'm serious, man. I'm really being serious. Like we honestly, bro, should look and seek to have that as a goal, to where we have our own space, our own little slice of whatever, and we maintain it. I mean, I think we're at that age, number one. And while I am against renting, but I'm just thinking about it, like, I don't know, man. I want some dedicated space for this podcast. And listen. See, but that's the thing about the apartment thing. The thing about the apartment thing is what city. Because like that matters, but then also when you think about what city, it's like, why then stay in a city that is, for lack of a better word, let's just call it boring. You know what I'm saying? Like, why stay in a city that, you know, is like a Rialto from where we're from? In the sense of, why? Just literally, why? I mean, when all the time you want to go do something, you're in like a Riverside, or you're in a, just not there. So I want to just suggest right now and float to you the idea that we live in a city like LA, that we just go out there, try it, see what's up. You got these COVID restrictions lifting up. You know what I'm saying? It's looking like a bright future for me. You know, salute to the COVID restrictions lifting up, by the way. Hey, people will be getting sued. People will be getting sued. Mark my words. But anyway, yeah, man. I'd like to know your thoughts on any of this, man.
No, I mean, I've been definitely been having thoughts and just been thinking about moving out, because it's just, yeah, it's getting a little claustrophobic in here, you know what I'm saying? Not claustrophobic, but just like intruding someone else's space. Like, you just kind of want your own slice of pie, so you don't like kind of affect the other person. Like, I feel like living with our mom still at this point, it's just like more, it seems like a burden to her or something, or like not a burden to her, but just like we're just I don't have the freedom to do exactly what I want in the house all the time, so that kind of like hinders my like what I can do, you know what I'm saying? So it's just, yeah, I think it's just having that freedom. I think, yeah, I would like to have that freedom to move out. So yes, I would like to move out too. I just need to save, get a real nice budget going and get my savings right. But I would like to move.
Do you?
What?
Do you need a good budget and savings and all that?
You know, I need to save. Yeah, I need to go. Yes, I do.
I mean, what I'm saying is good savings. I think it's like a really small number. Like, I think you need just rent for 1 month and then 2 months, basically. So a deposit. That's, and I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? And that should be roughly around like about 1600. Yeah, that sounds like good savings, but that's really not that much. I'm just in terms of like, it's really just not like it's not that much. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah. It's
even in what you can, if you've been paying off your credit, and what you can get a little increase for. I'm just saying, like, bro, I don't know, man. Oh man, oh no, this light is on. It's more than just the burden to mom. I'm just like, yeah, bro, like, let's get our own thing. And I think if we do it together, it'll be easier. Plus, we do the same kind of work, so, you know, it's free. I don't know.
It's free. What's free?
Well, it's a free job. You know, the rideshare business is a free thing. You know, you can do it at any time, and any place we go will be good. So at that point, when I say it's like 1600, it really is just a matter of thinking of, okay, well, how long would it? See, what I'm saying is okay, so we know how much it costs. We know that we want to do it. What is now stopping you from?
Like I said, yeah, it's really my budgeting, like what I spend my money on. It's just I have a real hard time with what I spend my money on.
Okay, but if I put it this way, like if I said in some amount of time, some random amount of time, you know,
can I meet that goal?
Yeah, like, and then I would say, you know, I would be able to meet that goal too. And then could we at this point just kind of lock in on all right, this is what we're gonna do, and despite, you know, like our lack of experience, or despite like what we have now, we're gonna save up for that right now, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put that number on it. Like, is that something you're against doing right now, or is that something you're for doing right now, or are you indifferent about it, or how do you feel about that?
I feel like I can lock in with that. I just gotta stay disciplined and actually put money into like a savings.
Well, let me ask you this. Do you feel confident that you will be able to stay disciplined in doing that for even more than a month? Just saving towards one certain thing, putting your money away
for a month.
Savings.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
More than a month, I'm saying.
Yeah. I want to put it to the test. I want to test myself. I want to actually see if I can do it. So I want to discipline. I want to try it. I want to try to save up to a certain amount. So let's put a specific number to it, right?
Yeah.
Like for the month, how much should I?
Well, you would have to think. What are you paying for? You'd be talking about having first the rent plus double the rent, and then at least money for all the utilities plus groceries for that first month. just thinking about it. Like, how much would you spend money on food in a day? If each McDonald's meal is about $10, $11, if I were to have 3 of those, it would be $30 a day. If I took that same $30 and I went to the grocery store, I definitely feed myself for that day and a few more days. It's basically kind of the way I think of things. So it's like, yeah, like that's just how I think. Okay, so then there's food, then weed. Something like every 2 days, about anywhere from 30, well, really 40, because you have to take it out like that, 40 to $80. You could round it off to something like every week being 2, 4, 6, 8, 16, 24, 24 times 4. Whew, it's closer to like $1,000. Round about $1,000, maybe closer to 1,100. You shouldn't have, like, I don't think the weed one, but just know that that's what you would be spent. Like, start just coming to grips with, hey, like, once you're out on your own, there is no safety net of, well, we just don't pay the rent. It's like we got to pay it every month. So you just have to, so in knowing that, you just have to be, it's not with the budgeting thing, it's just being aware of what you spend. Truly, that's what it is. Like, it's just truly being crystal clear on that. And so, at this moment, yeah, I would say it's kind of uncomfortable for me. I'm gonna shoot very straight. It's kind of uncomfortable for me to start saving right now because I do have to pay off the rest of my taxes. But I only have a small bill on my taxes of $400, and once that's paid off, I actually have a California return of a G. So what I'm thinking of is that goes towards that, and then I have to also get up to date with my tax bill for this year, and I'm gonna have most of my money go towards that. You know what I'm thinking, Nigel? The safe way that we do this is that we start a trust fund. We go to the bank and we state, and I don't know if it's a trust fund exactly, but I know that there's an account like this that we can make. Maybe it's a joint checking account. And we make an account that has a card that we both see, that we both have access to, that we shake on to state this card never gets touched, does not do anything. And regardless, each man puts in their allotted goal into that. Now, if I meet that goal first and it takes you 6 more months to meet it, fine. But at the end of the day, we do it to where it's 50-50. I put my half in, you put your half in, and then we go from there.
I can get down with that.
You know what I'm saying? I think if we do it, not no nigga shit, handshake, let's just, you know what I'm saying, talk about it. No, let's go to the bank. Let's make an account. Let's have it seen on numbers. Let's put that money in a place where it's gone. It's just gone. You could just, at a tap of a finger with your Chase button, swipe it off into that account, and you still have your own money right there. You could spend it on your week, spend it on whatever. You're good. And all the while, boop, 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 because it's 2 of us. It's not just one of us. This is like a married couple. This is exactly what you would do. And that's why it's so smart to get married, because you anyway, the point is you could get down with that.
I can get down with that. Putting money together in the trust fund.
I think yeah. I think we should,
or
we
a joint
definitely
account, however that works. But we should go to the bank. And figure it out.
And figure it out, right? Like, and for the goal of all right, at the end of this, we get in a place. Now, at that point, bro, I think this may be like a loftier idea, and we could think about it along the way about how it really comes out. But that's when we want to get into buying. That's when we want to get into, yeah, we got our 10 G's, or we got whatever the amount ends up being, and okay, we go to the bank and say, yo, well, we've made this history of saving. We've got this history at these jobs. We want to go get a house. We want to go get some sort of property, and we start. I mean, really, real shit. Like,
starts from there. I mean, I think that's a good idea, and we should definitely start with getting the joint account first.
Yeah, I really think that's a good idea, and that, again, all man's transactions will be saved and logged. Like, I'm gonna be screenshotting every single time that I put in my fair share, so that I could reference back. Okay, this is exactly me that put this in. Whatever, you could do the same for yours. And if you don't, then it's just literally all the ones that I don't screenshot. but I think then it's fair and it's open. And do you have any like concerns with that though? Do you have any sort of like holdbacks, any fears?
No, not necessarily. I mean, just the fear of not being able to pay. Like, I don't know. I guess I have this like, I feel like I would have this competition brain. Be like, oh, I gotta make, like, if he's gonna make it at this amount of time, I gotta make it at that amount of time too, so we could just kind of jump off the porch. Instead, it's just like, oh, if you make it at this, at like a certain amount of time, and then you gotta wait 2, 3, 4 months later, I would feel a little weird. But besides that, I think we should just do it regardless. Like, it just sounds like a good plan. Like, it sounds like a steady, sturdy, good plan to do. Both our money's saved in one place, no one touches, and we just have it there, and it just accumulates. I think it's good. I mean, I don't have anything that could. Yeah, I got nothing to dispute with that plan. It's a good plan. I'm all for it.
And my thing is like, it really don't got to be fast. It don't got to be quick at all. But I think if we just start it, we just have it there, and then set up some sort of benchmarks to say like, at least you should be trying to do this. Like, I don't know.
That's good too. I think just many goals in the grand scheme.
In the grand scheme of it. So maybe you'll miss that one, but hey, in the grand scheme, you really just added so much. But it's just, and then it's on to the next week.
Right.
So maybe like a $50 goal for every week, for each man. $50 for the week. If you can get $50 into the account, and if you think about it, that's $100 a week. 4 weeks, that's 400. 12 months, 400 times 12. 4 times 12 is what? 12, 24, 36, 48. 12, 24, 36, 40, that's 4,800. 1 year. $50. That's all that is. I mean, like, yeah, that's all that is. And what I'm saying is like, there's no reason why we do not up that number to something more sacrificing. And again, we track everything, and we make sure that it's all 50-50, so that all the ego gets cut out of it, and it is both ours, and we can do, okay, if you want to go or if I want to go. Because what I've learned, bro, is you got to keep things fair. You got to keep things on top. You can't when one man can't just be all down on and doing one thing, and then the other man just nah. That's why in the Rambling Rogue show, and we've talked about this, like, I would take a majority of anything that would come out of this show. You're a host, a co-host, but it's like, I'm the kind of whatever you would call, like the producer, whatever. And it's just like, that's understood. But if it was an NW venture, that's 100% for you. Like, that's what you get in. And in this case, I say it's 50-50, because it's living cases. It's just a real serious thing, big money. So, well, no matter how long it takes, even just little money, we look up one day, bro, that shit's just cool, and then shit, now we got options. Like, all the ego side, now we got options, and we still in our 20s. So that's the goal, and that's the thing I would like to see. So let's just put a stamp on it. Today's Wednesday. How about like next week, Monday? Next week, Monday, we just stroll into the Chase Bank and just have a chat. Just talk it out, and
yeah, man, let's do it.
All right,
next week Monday. Let's make it happen.
Let's make it happen. All right, there you go. Hopefully we're gonna be living in our own living quarters. Boom shakalaka indeed. Yeah, man, it's a real serious thing where like it is. The impetus for this was off of we got interrupted doing our thing, but what I'm saying is just like, nah, man, like we gotta actually put some respect into what we're providing people on this weekly basis. So yeah. Enough of that. Enough of all that seriousness. Salute to Thirst to Kill. He's in the chat. A Florida man breaks the world record for most times watching a movie in theaters consecutively. Oof, that was a slow news day when you pulled that up. Holy.
Yeah, it's just a little random CNET topic right there, man. I thought it was, a little cool. It's a Guinness World Record. He's cool. He watched Spider-Man a whole bunch of times.
Why?
Because he loves the movie, obviously. I mean, why would you watch
292 times? Are you serious? You definitely were memorizing lines at that point.
Oh yeah. He says he remembers the whole movie, I believe.
That's ridiculous. No record like mine. 292 screenings of at Spider-Man movie. Oh, he's a Zoomer. And he had dates. He had a few dates in this.
I mean, shit.
What the hell?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I would bring somebody if I'm gonna watch a movie 292 times, man. You know what I'm saying?
But why, 292 times. Spider-Man movie screening 208. What the hell?
Yeah, man. You gotta really have. Oh, and he held the previous record too. For a different movie. I don't know what the movie was, but yeah, he held the previous record. This guy is an animal, an avid moviegoer. He passed that. So, yeah, like
so weird.
I wonder, like, do you even get paid for getting Guinness World Record?
No.
So he just spent like what, $9 292 times, and didn't get no bag off that. That's tough. That's very tough indeed. Are you sure they don't get paid nothing? At least
let's
like,
Google it. Fuck
you
it.
know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, because I remember I saw on Rob Dyer Deck that nigga did the hand clap like I don't know how many times he had the fastest hand clap. I'm pretty sure that motherfucker got paid.
It's the first thing that come up. Do Guinness World Records get paid? As the world's unrivaled authority on record-breaking achievement, our role is to celebrate the world's best, to inspire ordinary people, and to entertain and inform. For these reasons, we do not pay record breakers for their achievements or for carrying out a record title attempt. You dickhead. How the hell do you inspire ordinary people to entertain and inform when you do not pay? What is that? What kind of dumbass reason is that for that? Like, why do they have this, like, self-righteous, like, self-cockschmucking reason for just not paying people for doing some of the most amazing things in the world? Is that real? I'm actually appalled that that's real and written that way. Like,
well, it's the
what?
Guinness World Record.com, so it has to be official.
It is official, but what I'm saying is, it's not that I'm not saying that I'm not challenging that it's official or anything like that. I'm just like, really, the official thing says that we don't pay these people to inspire others to do this? Hey, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram have inspired the world to make record-breaking amounts of foot-in-mouth and embarrassing moments for themselves. People have been out here just egg on face since 2015 with Karens and all this other crap. So you're over here talking about like that makes no sense. That makes no sense at all.
That shit's a goddamn shame. Like, that motherfucker watched that movie that many times just not to get paid off that shit at the end. He just holds the record.
Well, it's not that he just holds the... See, for you, it's just that he holds the record. For him, he holds the record for holding the most viewed theatrical screenings of a movie ever.
Consecutively.
That's a bigger stat. So it's not even that. It was just, oh my god. So he didn't watch any movies in theaters other than that. He just kept watching that movie.
I mean, yeah,
that's disgusting.
How do you watch that 292 times and watch different movies?
In
like,
between,
you gotta be a freak.
You don't want to like get like maybe a double movie. Maybe
I guess
I don't know. Maybe
I guess you could. Actually,
he probably could.
He probably
just, like,
could.
Yeah, like
he probably was watching different. I mean, he seems like a movie freak.
Who's to say? Yeah, who the hell is counting you not going to the other movie theater and just washing your brain out of Spider-Man gobbledygook? Motherfucker over.
But he's not washing his brain because he loves that movie. Yeah, and he memorized the lines and all that shit. This nigga is like a Spider-Man enjoyer to the highest degree.
He's a freak. No, that's kind of rude. That sounds like the setup of like a movie villain, and this nigga's just playing this shit in his head. Like, in the future, the movie villains will be playing podcast clips over and over rather than having news clippings of anything. They'll just be playing the same clip where somebody roasted them over and over and over, just stewing over it.
I like that feature. Hopefully we in one of those movie clips. Oh, Gires, Rowgh, and Dubby. Yeah, they was talking bad about me, you know what I'm saying? But I made it out the motherfucker.
I definitely don't want to be in some stalker's movie.
Not a stalker. I'm just
movie
saying.
compilation.
Well, actually, I mean, shit. That's good publicity, shit, nigga. It's just like we in Atlanta. Oh yeah, W and Gires, bro. They was talking spicy about Paperboy. Paperboy, all about that Paperboy. Yeah, season 3, Atlanta, out now.
Speaking of things that most likely happen in Atlanta, breaking news: Lil Uzi is seen in a shouting match with Asap Bari, the
creator of Elone,
the head tattooed member of ASAP that doesn't rap but is heavily respected by people everywhere.
Because he's the head of Elone and created Elone, and he's a fashion director.
I only said the head tattoo thing because the head tattoo he has is like Birdman's, wherein it's literally on his head, like on the skull.
Yeah, nigga.
And I just had to say that.
He got a head tattoo. Like, is it in a star just like Birdman?
I have no idea. I really have no idea.
Actually, no, it's not. But yeah.
Salute to Asap Bari though, and his indiscriminate head tattoo. But yeah, this is a video of Asap Bari and Lil Uzi apparently about a fight.
Not Lil Uzi pulling up on $1 AP Bari at Lucian.
$1 AP. What the fuck? He said, "Yo, shut up, bitch." God damn, that nigga Uzi cold.
Yeah. They're definitely having a yelling match. Nigga said you picking up steak night. He said that, bro. It's like really the Philly nigga against the New York nigga, like just straight up. Like their both accents just come out so hard in that little clip. Oh, you picking up the steak knife? Man, shut up, bitch.
Like, steak knife.
Yeah, that's actually kind of crazy. Damn, nigga, what you trying to get into, Uzi?
Wow.
I mean, shit, he pulled up on St. John too. You know, Uzi is known for this
pulling up while you're eating tomfoolery. Ah, yes.
Yeah, man. This nigga wild, bro. You know what I'm saying? I saw the comments. They said the Philly coming at him. Yeah, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? He like them little hoodlums in the Fresh Prince you know what I'm saying, intro. He was one of them little niggas beating up Will Smith. Yeah, you like that? Like my little joke?
Nah, I'm sorry. I was a little bit too focused on some of these articles about ASAP Bari. He's got quite a storied life that I don't really want to get into much. But
we did meet ASAP Bari. Didn't meet.
Not really meet.
We saw him. After a Playboy Cardi show.
Ever so briefly, yes, yeah. And he dapped up our friend. Salute to Tim.
Exactly, dapped up our friend. You know what I'm saying? ASAP Bari was in the cut. It was cool.
What do we make of ASAP Bari almost being cut with the steak knife? See what I did there?
I just don't know why Uzi is getting into these kind of situations when the last thing I heard is that he's actually got in trouble from that St. John shit, and he was in probation or something like that, and that he wasn't smoking or doing no drugs because he's on probation, and he was trying to like be sly, like, yeah, nigga, I'm just like sober, but no, you're just on probation, bro. He was trying to pass that off. So I'm like, why are you doing this? I don't know if this is the best look, but who's gonna snitch on you though? Like, who's gonna call the cops in this situation? You know?
But also, does video evidence incriminate you or make you get any trouble with if you're on probation? Any sort of probation officer?
What's the video? The video is just two grown men yelling at each other. There's no, it's not like Uzi's doing any physical harm to anybody. He's just having a conversation with this young man. That's it. Nothing harmful.
Yes. Okay. I don't want to pry any more into that one. Honestly, I don't know what else to make of it. Uzi seems to be about it. Apparently, people are kind of getting tired of his antics, though. Under his comments on stuff that he's posted at Akademiks, niggas is clowning him for just basically sounding like a 16-year-old. And they've always kind of clowned him for that a little bit, but I mean, it's really kind of mounting a little bit now. You know, it's mounting. And so, you know, this is a cool moment for him to get his little tough guy points back. Little, you know, because
Short King got to show that, you know what I'm saying, just because I'm a short nigga don't mean I can't step up to the big niggas.
Right.
There you go. I mean, it's a short guy complex thing. You know what I'm saying? He got to always pop out kind of like, I'm mad, nigga. Yeah, that's all. That's all it is. That's all it is.
Prayers for Lil Uzi. Prayers for Asap Bari. And speaking of short man complexes, the ultimate short man complex is coming to a head in that our protagonist, in a world full of huge monsters and just tall human beings as well, who really probably aren't human beings anyway, from more and more that we find out about this story. But Monkey D. Luffy, spoiler alert, Monkey D. Luffy is about to destroy Onigashima because, you know, we already blew a hole through it, so why the fuck not? I mean, yeah, this is a part of the old Wano. This is a part of some old tyranny. You got a skull here. What does the skull need to be? Why do you need the skull? You need a skull for it. I mean, this is new Wano. A sun's gonna be rising here, and with that sun, a flaming fist of sweet armament hockey.
Like, okay,
that's pretty badass.
Let's keep playing that out. If Luffy like punches the whole entirety of the island with Kaido, he's killing everyone in the island too, including his crew. So,
oh wait, I'm sorry, I'm high. I forgot. Luffy's not gonna punch Onigashima.
Yeah.
Momo he told Momo to move, to just move it. What? Hey man, that's that Joy Boy shit though. That fancy beat that Zoe was talking about, Zunisha that is, was talking about.
Hey man, but you gotta shine during the most. You gotta shine during the most pressure-filled moments, and that's what the One Piece story is trying to show us right now. I think, and like this is my analysis of it. You know what I'm saying? Luffy's about to destroy this island with this big ass fist, and then he sets up Luffy telling Momonosuke. The last thing he tells him is like, "Move the island for me, and I believe in you that you can do it." You know what I'm saying? So he can be, you know, I believe it, like some Naruto shit. You know what I'm saying? He can do it now because, you know, Momo, he is a man technically, but he's just a kid. So all he needs is just that extra confidence. And yeah, Luffy with this big ass fist and all that peer pressure and all the people he needs to save on Onigashima is giving, you know what I'm saying, Momo that extra boost in order to move the island. You know what I'm saying? It's perfect. Perfect.
Little
beautiful.
Spirit Bomb Island move. That's nice.
Yes, exactly. A Spirit Bomb Island move, which is gonna be lit because I'm sure when Kaido gets hit, he's gonna go into the same hole Big Mom's in, and like, you know, he's just gonna fucking be there with Big Mom.
X'd out with Linlin.
Exactly. It's gonna be perfect. You know that's
like
what's
the villains,
happen.
the baddies got rounded up and tossed away, and
literally like
day.
some cartoon shit, like, yeah, we're gonna throw you into the same trash can because fuck y'all niggas, or we're gonna, I don't know.
You guys are trash and we take out the trash.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna be beautiful too, because when Luffy does it, it's gonna be that classic, like, I would think, but I don't know. Oda's been surprising niggas with how he has been like writing the story. It's not just that regular, just, oh, big fist, I just take you down and you're done. It's not just that, man. It's more, there's more to the plot, there's more story. It's just not so black and white like that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, because of all the cartoon shenanigans we've seen so far, I really think that we're gonna get a final look of Kaido where his club breaks, his will breaks with that, and the eyes get surprised. You get the Caesar.
You know, just one thing about,
he's out of here.
One thing about Kaido's club. Well, what the fuck happens to when he turns into a dragon? Like, where does he put it? Like, where does he put the club? Where does it go?
That's like a question of where the hell does any GTA character put the gun? Like, what the fuck? Where did that go? Like, is that a part of your body, or is that what's going on here? Like, nigga, where did you get that?
Niggas see your inventory. It's like, but see, in that, it's a game.
Niggas don't even have a backpack. Like,
But that's
have some realm of realism. It's just appears.
But that's what's beautiful about it. It's a game. You know what I'm saying? It's breaking that real life aspect of like, you know what I'm saying, having all these fucking guns on you. Like, you're not Hitman, dude.
Right. But that, yeah, right. But that's such a good point of where the hell does the Pagoo go? I mean, does he just leave it there?
Does he swallow it? Like,
could swallow it. I mean, that's, I don't know. I mean, fuck it. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Raw.
That would probably
totally
hurt, right? You think? So,
I mean, maybe he has a giant tongue and he just puts it under and it's like a fucking hot drop or a cough drop or something.
It's
like,
just gonna hurt him because it's spiky.
Yeah, and black.
Yeah.
Which means in One Piece that it's filled with armament hockey, likely.
Or it's just a black. I think it's just a black club. Because that's what, at least in the anime, it's just a black club. T. You got, yo, speaking of One Piece and just the creativeness of One Piece, the last One Piece anime, a lot of people have been saying on the One Piece Twitter and shit like that is the best One Piece episode of all time. Just the directing and just the beauty of it and how the transitions.
That's a heavy thing to state.
It was pretty good.
After I cannot remember the fucking doctor's name.
Oh, Harlequin, Dr. Harlequick or Harlequick, some shit like that.
But the doctor and Chopper's backstory, that last episode where the hearts go over the island and then like Chopper gets added to the crew, just thinking about that makes me emotional. Also, the escape of Impel Down, thinking about that gets me emotional. So that's heavy. That's heavy.
But just
no.
Way
the escape of Impel Down.
But the way this episode is directed and the transitions and how they
Bony face, dude.
It's great.
No, bony face, dude. Bone brow.
Who the fuck is that?
This nigga Luffy called him that because he was the ballerina motherfucker that was kicking people, and he was number 3 on Baroque Works.
Oh yeah.
And this nigga sacrificed his life for Luffy now. And he had the fruit that who has now? He had the fruit to change his face. He had the fruit who somebody in Wano has now, right? Or no. That excuse me. That somebody previously in Wano had the. Okay, yeah, I'm getting things mixed up. But the point is, Boniface, man, his sacrifice. He's right there in front of Magellan. Mugiwara! He's just crying because they're all trying to just talk to him because over this. No, I will tell you this scene. They're all trying to talk to him over the snail because they're about to go close the doors of the gates of justice. And once that closes, the snail will not work, and this guy's effectively dead, and he's just sacrificed himself, and everybody thought he was gonna be there. That was insane, bro. I'm sorry. That every time I watch that, I cry.
That was a crazy scene.
Every freaking time.
Animation for sure.
Every freaking time.
That was a great one. Yeah, I'll give it to you. That was a good one. That was a good one too.
And I'm missing some for sure. Like, that's a heavy one. To even put it in top 5. Like,
but directed heavy. And how like the animation and how it just all intertwines and how they made everything just connect.
And
it was great. And the music, it was you gotta watch the episode. But like, I feel like,
what part of the story was it though?
It's just the part where like it's the part where Yamato is basically telling Momonosuke about how Luffy and Roger had the same words. You remember how Ace told, I don't know if you remember, but when Ace comes to Wano, he meets Yamato and all that stuff. They get drunk, they fight each other, all that stuff. And Yamato they end up getting drunk.
Ace says that, no, don't say that. That's my brother's dream.
Exactly. And that dream was the exact same thing that Roger said that Odin wrote down on his logbook that he, gives to Momonosuke.
And we already knew that. I know it's a beautiful moment in the anime.
No.
It's not a spoiler.
It's not.
It's nothing. There's no surprises. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I just don't know why it's all this like.
It's a spoiler. It's a spoiler
for anime people, but like, we all knew that.
Yeah, but nah. It's just the way they interact with that and like how they intertwine it is so great. Like it's Yeah, it's so
I'm
great.
talking shit. I guarantee you that when I watch this, I'll have no memory of this conversation, and I'll watch it like just organically, and I'm gonna cry my eyes out.
Yeah, I think, but you would have to watch the previous episodes too.
Yeah, I'm gonna, because that's what I'm gonna do. Like Nigel knows, but I'm gonna watch all. I have not watched much of Wano. I've watched bits and pieces of Wano, just because. Yeah, after Whole Cake Island, I was like watching it week to week, and I just felt like, man, this is just too. I just can't. Nah, I need to just soak this all in and get a good session of One Piece. That's how I love to watch this show, when I just can keep watching it. Because when you watch One Piece all in succession, my God, man, that's when the emotions pack on, because like these moments just keep happening and they keep happening, and they're so great. Like they mean so much. And then when you put in reference of how many years in manga this took to materialize, you're like, oh my God, like this show, it's just so amazing. So just, especially the way that things get animated, it's like bringing things from your imagination into the real world when you see the anime. So then to just have that, just like the dream getting cut off. Every week the dream gets cut off and you're back in the real world. I hate that. I want to see the whole I want to see the whole thing, and at least until we get up out of Wano. Like especially Gear 5. I want to see Gear 5. I want to see all of that. I want to see the whole story of Odin, which is already done. But yeah, like oh man, One Piece, man. Jeez, one of the best directed episodes so far. They say that's so heavy. Like if it's a community-wide thing.
I mean, Tech King put a video about it, and he said he thought it was one of the best. And then I saw the comments, and a lot of people were just like, yeah, dude, this shit was fire. I loved it. I cried at separate times and separate moments. Like, niggas was really, giving their takes. So,
yeah, that's beautiful.
I don't know, man. The One Piece animation, like, yeah, when they get to the deeper parts of the Wano fights and stuff like that, it's gonna be beautiful to see. I just wonder how they're gonna incorporate it, how they're gonna do it. Because, like you said, they really have that, like, they really have that freedom to make the manga alive, like actually show the movement, the actions behind the scenes, what's happening behind, like
the tiny noises that you hear that are stressed in the manga that mean so much. The heartbeat of Luffy coming back. Yeah, come on, dog. Like cool. If we talk, and here's the thing: cool. If that's where the anime is at in Wano. Barely, just Yamato, the flashback of Yamato talking. That means what? They barely have they even gotten up all the way to the top? Everybody?
Okay, so
has everybody gone up to the top?
That's the start of the episode, but it ends with Luffy actually cracking Kaido with the Red Rock. It's so fucking beautiful.
Oh man,
it's so fucking beautiful. Like remember that in the manga
when because he saves who does he save?
He tells Law, yo.
No. I ain't gonna lie. I might have to watch this episode. I might have to watch this episode.
It's a really good episode because it's just like it's so badass.
That's a dope ass. That was a dope manga moment too.
He walks past the two emperors who are talking shit to him, ignores them, goes straight to the vassals, has like a moment. Kinemon is crying, telling him, yo, Luffy, save us, we couldn't do it, yada yada yada.
The hat is down,
and then he tells Law, yo, Law, take them down, and Law just does it. He doesn't say anything, he just does it. And then he jumps in the air and
then after, does he make his little remark? Do they add that in where he's like, I'm not following your orders?
I think they're gonna do that next episode. They didn't do
probably
it
next episode
because it was okay.
Because when he goes away, Law's like, I'm not following your orders, Mugiwara, but
But Luffy first had that moment. He punches Kaido, and then he tells him like, "I'm Monkey D. Luffy, and I'm gonna be the king of the pirates." You know what I'm saying? Because they was talking shit to
which
him.
He doesn't. That's not the last time he says that in the fight.
Yes, sir.
That's how long the fight is.
Yeah,
that's how fucking long the fight is. Yeah. Oh my god! But he literally will have a whole moment to set that entire line back up again. That moment will be way better because it's gonna be the melting, and then it's gonna be nigga.
But if you think about it, the anime is progressing pretty well because if they're at that fight now, they just got to get through that fight, which is damn, it's gonna take a few episodes.
They got to get through that fight, and they have to get through Zoro's fight, and they have to get through Sanji's fight, and then they have to get through the last part of Luffy's fight.
No, but they got to get through
an entire emperor falls down in between all of this too.
And also Killer has to fight the straw dude.
Jesus
you don't
Christ.
Remember that.
Yeah, which did happen, and he did win. kind of. I mean, he's like,
yeah, he won.
He cut off his arm, but he doesn't care.
No, he sliced off.
Kid's arm. That's right.
Kid's arm.
But
that was bionic.
Yeah. By slicing Duke's arm.
Yep.
That was yeah. That was a smart moment. That was another good moment. But and Sanji's moment and Zoro's moment, good. But Luffy falling and the smile and the melting and just
and that's actually before all that, because then we also have to see Kaido fucking going on a rampage after he throws Luffy down from the from the roof, and then he tries to find Momo, and then he fucking destroys Kimono.
Wait, back up. Oh my god,
we gotta see all that too.
So you know, Luffy gets saved and.
But there's a whole bunch.
And then Momo has to become an adult, and Jesus, man.
And
yeah, it's far back.
Yeah, it is.
It's pretty far back. Like, there's a lot of story to tell. So
yeah,
to be continued on One Piece. But damn it, just thinking about that moment though, it does. See, but that's the thing. I don't want to see even just talking. See, now talking about it, I'm out of the excitement of it. I don't want to watch it anymore because I do not want to just watch that and then boom, to be continued, and I have nothing. No. I want to watch it through.
And the next episode is some bullshit. It's like a little flashback of what they've done throughout Wano.
Oh no!
Yeah, you don't.
We're skipping those.
Yeah,
we're skipping those 1000%. So
see that.
Yeah. It's I'm a big proponent of saving up anime or just shows in general and just let that motherfucker rock when you're ready. But yeah, that's it, man. I had a little thing about how Joe Budden said apparently he left Complex over the fact that they offered him $40,000 instead of the $50,000 he asked for, which is ridiculous. Like that is, and then he made the reasoning of, well, they shorted us on not buying $350 worth of security. So then he said this to Ak, are you surprised that they would do that? And I'm like, you really just doubled down on that. Like, damn, the best show I've ever seen is not here over $10,000 a month. And I know you're valuable. I know this. I know your voice matters. I know it's for the creators. I know. I get it. But you have to give some credence to what Charlemagne told you, Joe. And what Charlemagne said was, Joe, you got to go to these corporations and you got to make deals. We cannot be islands. No man is an island. We cannot just be out here just doing things and rah by ourselves. It's great. It looks cool. But at the end of the day, the bottom line is helping people. And not just those who are particularly unfortunate, charity. No. Giving that helping hand to that next generation that's coming up. And the best way to do that, unfortunately, is with big bank. Is when you have some money, you get afforded some time to be able to just really look and do it. And when I look at Charlemagne, and when I look at Adam 22, and when I look at Akademiks, these men have put on people in a manner that they're not coming back and saying, fuck you. You know, they're not. All three examples, and all three have had this. Sans Adam, but Adam said, "Yo, Joe, like, keep a revolving door on the podcast." Ish and Ice are great; they're dope. But if you open things up so that more perspectives can be open, you can open the idea of more shows. You don't have to necessarily have a store and be in front of people. I know you're an introvert, but you have a platform and you can utilize this better if you just keep more freshness in the formula. Joe says no. Joe has his Patreon. I don't subscribe to that. I don't subscribe to any Patreons. Many people do. It's a very lucrative way to get things done. It's you get money through it. But what you do miss through the Patreon route is that sort of exposure. You're putting your content behind a paywall. And I think the freemium model is always best. The freemium model is always best. Freemium, like Fortnite, like Clash of Clans, like
Halo Infinite.
Yeah, we'll get you in, but once you're in, then you can pay for some stuff if you want to. But if you don't want to, continue with the free stuff, and you won't miss a beat. And why is that the best way to do it, in my opinion? Well, it's the way that the top dogs do it. You got many people who do it on a sub level below the top dogs, but I ain't gonna lie. If you did want to be a top dog, if you did want to be the father of podcasting, if you did want to be the leader of this cultural shift, I think you would have to make moves like the top dogs. Yes, you made a move that, and at the time I championed it. Yes, I championed the whole, okay, yeah, we're not going with Spotify. To me, it seemed at the time like that whole thing of what Akademiks was saying at the time. We the new media. We don't need these big corporations, et cetera, et cetera. But that is a statement that really is in context. Man, we don't need these radio stations. No, these radio stations that, okay, and I'm not talking about all of them, but in particular, Hot 97, who I'm not saying we don't need them, but with an Ebro at the top of that, you do have a Kodak Black interview that ends because you're asking about heavily incriminating stuff, basically being the Vlad of just being Vlad, not even basically, being Vlad, straight asking about incriminating stuff while it's going on. And we did have a conversation about that. Kodak is wrong for what he did there, but it's, I mean, the moral of the story is this: Kodak, he has star power. I mean, we still enjoy his music. It's a double standard. What do you want me to do? The point of the matter is, I'm just trying to make to you is just like, Joe, $10,000 was the reason, or a part of the reason for why Everyday Struggle is not here. Moroy and Maul coming out talking about money problems. The women podcast that you had, they all went their own different separate ways. The Mandy and the other chick, they talk about you in a positive way, but it's more of a, we had to elevate, we had to get up out of there, like we had to, like, yes, thank you, but it's like it was like a good breakup, but it's still a breakup in which they left, and it's just the perception, I don't think is anything I would want to model. I don't think it's anything I would look to copy. And I don't think Joe would be offended if he heard me say that. He would just state something like, it's not for you, but then I state, you know, that's where that arrogance comes in. I listened to that Akademiks Joe Budden interview, or talking session, that podcast, and I hope there's more Akademiks Joe Budden. I'm not sure there will be, and I'm actually a little bit confident that there won't be, simply because of the fact that if it does come back, it won't be the same as Everyday Struggle, in that I really do believe, man, I think Joe Budden has like a fundamental issue with the blow up. I think he has a fundamental issue with when things are going well. Charlemagne coined this, like literally, there's a famous clip of him talking about Everyday Struggle when it was coming out. This is 2018. Joe Budden has a knack of, when things are going good, when the building's all going up and everything, he sets a match on fire, lights it, and walks away. I believe it. Yo, Chef Dizzy, my guy, thank you for the follow. We deep in this conversation, like mad passionate about this podcast stuff. What's good? Thank you for the follow. This guy's litty too. Hey, yo, Chef Dizzy, you be going to like live shows? You got a lot of energy in the chat. Man, he typing in all caps. Hey, what's up, Chef Dizzy?
Dizzy, you know what I'm saying? What's good with you, G?
Yeah, so what's up? But yeah, man,
yeah, Joe Budden kind of messed it up with the Everyday Struggle, just off of just not willing to take a little sacrifice in order to make something big. Well, but I don't know. I mean, he did make something big though. Like, he did make the big thing. He did have the blow up.
He did.
Like, he did have something that was like
historical, cultural.
Yeah, exactly. All that. Like, he
compared to the Breakfast Club in 1 year, 6 months even.
He has the accolades
for a small time.
He is,
and like Ak said, he wanted the run. God damn it! And I think they really had it. But the enemy to that run, is something that I do believe is present in all hyper creatives. We, and I say we. I associate myself with this because I believe I have what Joe Budden also suffers from. It's this thing of, literally, I could go into so many examples of when I've just done the exact same thing. I've built something up. I see it right in front of me. It's going well. Other people are even enjoying it. People are liking it. And then I just say, fuck it. No, I'm done. Just tired of it. And there's this gut feeling of at least for me, and I'm projecting at this point. I'm not saying Joe feels this way, so I'm not projecting. I'm just saying this is how I feel. And by the way, Chef Dizzy, we have 2.5K followers because I got followed by it a bunch of years ago, and those follows stuck. So I got a bunch of organic followers. It's like 200 or so, but yeah, I can't take off my followers. But Joe is a genius. Kanye is a genius. Kanye is a genius. But Kanye never got up out that studio. And Kanye was a genius really when it came to that beat making. And that shit talking. Joe is a genius in the same route, but let's just be honest, not as talented. In the sense of, yes, when you have the multi-talent, like yes, your rapping ability is very, 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 very extremely high, but if your integrity is as high as that rap ability, you're not going to use the rap ability to get the bag. To use the rap ability to get the bag is selling out and making not Slaughterhouse. You're going to make Wiz Khalifa. You're going to go away. But hey, everybody has a choice. You have a choice. Wiz Khalifa, see me again. Wiz Khalifa out. He doing MMA. He got the big bag. He got the pop bag. He out. I mean, Black and Yellow and all these other different songs too, but like he's out. Like he said, I'm making anthems. That's what I'm doing.
That's what Wiz Khalifa said.
That's what he said. I mean, if you just look at his track record, that's what he does. He just makes. That's what he does.
I'm making anthems. What in the fuck?
See, when you say Kanye doesn't seem like he's all there, like that's true, because when you hear Kanye talk, he doesn't talk like a normal human being. He'll one word and it's one thought, one train, and then he's into the next train and that train and that train and that. And yeah, there's just this quality of destruction in a hyper creative. It's like right under your creativity. It's the idea to be. It's the mode of function to be able to throw your ideas away like this. Because you do have to do this necessarily at times. Sometimes you have bad ideas, but sometimes you have good ideas and you don't know how to deal with them. And there's pressure. There's literal pressure. M's are flowing at you. Why Joe Budden doesn't take that Spotify deal? There's just no reason for it. Like, just even when you talk about it, then when you even say that you regret firing Rory and Mal, son, they would have been and never had said a word, and you probably could have used that company backing to further push those shows that you wanted once the money came. Deals. Negotiation. Hey guys, I got you the bag. Let's make a second show. Let's get something going. Look at Adam 22. Look at such and such. Look at such and such. Let's go. We got the bag. But now they went and took the same idea and they went and did it by themselves. Because you wanted to go and yell at them in front of their face, or in front of everybody's face, even though you had a contract to state that the niggas couldn't do nothing. So all you had to do was just shut the fuck up and just let the contract be the contract. And if they signed a bad contract, then just let it come out that they signed a bad contract.
Yeah, they did. But I think the split was inevitable, right? Because just off the bad contract, like I'm sure they were planning on leaving after the contract was up. Well, I don't know what the terms of the contract was, if it even had a term limit. I believe they may have just made like an abandoned ship move. When looking at, hey, this contract says we don't get a percentage of this, or we get a small percentage or something or other. Or we get only paid off the podcast and none of the residuals that the podcast has its name on. Like, how you gonna say we don't get paid from the live show? Is one of their topics. Like, what the fuck? But then Joe was gonna say, oh, well, we had to pay such and such and such and such. Oh, who do you sound like? Label. And so, but the point is, if you don't sound like that, don't sound like that. Don't say it. But that's why you also should have, even during the Rory and Mal times, been revolving people around. Not just had Rory and Mal, like Adam 22. Maybe you might fall out with one guy
Don't let that one guy be the whole fall of the ship. Hakeem was the guy you saw in No Jumper all throughout 2015, 16, 17, whatever. He's the guy sitting right next to Adam 22 as a man runs up in that studio and puts a gun up to his face. He's the guy sitting right there. And after that moment, didn't want to have much to do with him. I could understand that. I mean, it wasn't directly after that moment, but it was around that time that he started to phase out. And I could totally understand that. Number one, you want to go do your own thing, but number two, nigga, this was mad dangerous and crazy. Like, what the hell just happened here? But it's like, people grow. But now that you don't see Hakeem, you think, well, No Jumper was just gonna have this big old like, imagine, like, if it was just Hakeem, like, yeah, Duke is doing his thing. He just interviewed Eat. Hakeem from No Jumper, and I shouldn't call him that. He's got his own platform now, and I really should be putting respect on that brother's name, but I just don't know the platform's name. I'm in the moment. Sorry, but I'm just saying, Hakeem, formerly of No Jumper, Duke, you interviewed Eat recently.
Big ups to him.
Yeah, he's getting, and he's interviewed few of these, like, in that lane of rappers of just, like, you know, this clout popping, Instagram-ish, you know, just mumble whatever, South,
Style rap.
West, South, East, South, everybody copying Atlanta type shit. The point, yeah. So you say what? Style rap. Style rap.
Yeah, cool rap. Bubblegum.
Yeah, so
I made that noise.
yeah, pause on that noise.
Yeah, my bad. My bad.
Definitely pause on that noise.
I didn't mean to make that little, like, horse noise. I sound like I was munching on something. Like, you know what I'm saying? I did it again, nigga. I don't give a fuck. I actually don't care. Yeah, y'all gonna listen to that ASMR Nigel right now. Hi.
Listen, man, you are now tuned into the Rambling Rogue Show, where the context is whatever topic we're talking about, dog. I'm your host, Rambling Rogue. Your host with the most, that is, the supreme host. And I've got my bro host with the mo host, and Debbie. And we've ran out of topics here. We just talking shit at this point. And honestly, I got to go to work. I got to go get this bag. You know what I'm saying? What time is it? It's 10:50. It's literally 10:58. So it is almost. No, excuse me. It's 9:58. It's 9:58. Yeah. So that's actually good. It's almost 10. That's actually pretty good. I got a little bit of time, but I got to go hit these streets and get these people their food or whatever.
Gotta get to it.
Yeah, man. Chef Dizzy, thank you for the follow again. Udu Legion, Udu Sai, Udu Budu. Much thank you for the view. Based Bernie, thank you for the view again.
Pause.
Who else was here in the chat? Stallion Nikes, welcome back, brada. My guy, much appreciated. Conspiracy theories. I find it funny that people always want to talk about conspiracy theories, man, on podcasts. Like, in the sense that, like, bro, there's a lot of conspiracy theories, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. Podcasts, mostly what it is just people talking about what's interesting to them. And I ain't gonna lie, most conspiracy theories is just mental illness. That's it, dog. Most of them. Like, dude, and I'll just touch on this for a second. There's a guy named The Truth Is, and I hate that I even just fucking bigged up his YouTube channel. This is a guy putting out those kinds of videos that are Illuminati confirmed. He took the oath confirmed. And this is how I know he took the oath. In my opinion.
Confirmed.
Yeah. The truth is out here just spreading just lies about people. And I really think that stuff is dangerous when you got, I mean, just mental illness. You got people out here willing to do stupid stuff over their thoughts. So stop famming their thoughts. Stop making them feel like it's based in some sort of reality. It's weird. The Illuminati is real. But it is real in that there are groups of people at every level in society. Full stop. My brother and I, my Twizzy, we're a group. If we make billions of dollars and start making moves in our community, are we the Illuminati? Probably, because the people who are still in our community, who don't see us, who don't know that we're making the moves around them, getting them the government whatever they need, getting them the legislation passed, getting them the better affordable housing, etc., getting food into people's mouths, whatever the case is, since they don't see the top hand giving all of that down, yeah, they're gonna think we're Illuminati. The point I'm trying to make is just this earth is all people. It's all just people. So you could, of course, see how people at higher levels do what you do. They just talk with other people and make moves and plans and ideas and whatever. Sometimes they're lazy, and other times they're more driven. Everybody's seen more driven people. So that's how I see it, and I just see it as people just getting together. And there's just, I don't. That's just how I see it, man. I don't know. I just feel like there's no agenda. There's no overall big, conspiracy. But then again, there is the Great Reset. Oh my God, the chat been jumping. Shit, I just put that shit away. Anyway, there is the Great Reset, and why the kiss? Cause I love him.
Yeah.
Come on.
Pause. No.
I think we just need to think in a more. You're canceled. You goddamn bigot. You goddamn bigot. What the fuck did you just say? No what?
Pause. No homo. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my peoples, you know what I'm saying? I love everybody, you know what I'm saying? My MBs, my ladies, my men, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I love all people, man, you know what I'm saying? Y'all friendly with me? Shout out to Cardi, man. He said the same thing, you know what I'm saying? I got a bi friend. Yeah, exactly what he said.
My nigga said I done fucked.
Eclipses. Niggas was like, yo, man,
Eclipses.
Why didn't you let him finish that sentence, man? What the fuck, interviewer? I'm sure he just didn't say anything.
Brody, it's ellipses, by the way.
Oh, yeah,
you
eclipses.
Did say eclipses. Oh shit.
Eclipses, though, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm making a new word. Forehead.
We have been the Rambling Rogue Show. Thank you for joining us, everybody. Mike Hype It with the slam dunk and join. By the way, throw bits up. Bits are 1 cent. If y'all really want to show some love to the pod and y'all want us to keep doing this on a weekly basis and whatnot, throw some bits up to your boys. You know what I'm saying? Show some love. If you can't throw some bits up right now, throw some bits up next time and consider subscribing. 5. Damn it. Why did I say that?
What? My nigga said, no, my nigga turned into a custer.
Ah.
Okay, all right. That was, yeah.
All right, we out of here, man. That's it, man. A custer? You sound like a...
That's just like how that sounds. Hey, what up? I'm not gonna say it, but yeah, man. Shout out to Crit Mac, you know what I'm saying, and his YouTube. Salute the big Loke, the big guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you said that the Jumpers Jump podcast was the first podcast you've ever seen. That's so cute, Chef Dizzy. That's so cute. I love that. That's adorable. Fuck. I remember my first podcast. Yep, Double D's podcast, man. Double D's.
Wait, didn't you like listen to some other podcast that was like some storytelling shit? Like, not storytelling, but yeah, it was like a story or some shit.
Oh yeah, dude, I listened to this one guy named the Sleep With Me podcast. Ah yes, welcome back to your boy Skipper, who's only here for your sake and enjoyment. I'm here to just ramble and just talk a little bit, and in fact, I've actually inspired the Rambling Rogue Show. The name of the Rambling Rogue Show did come, in fact, from the fact that the guy named Skipper on the Sleep With Me podcast would always say that he's going to speak into your ear so that you can go to sleep. Because this is, hi, hey, welcome, relax, my name's Skipper. You know, I just want you to just take off your shoes and just kick off and relax and just maybe eat something nice. Nice little Horlicks, a little bit of Horlicks and some little bit of bread. And this is the Sleep With Me podcast, the podcast that puts you to sleep. We're gonna put you to sleep tonight.
That may be a niche that we can get into. You know what I'm saying? We can tap into the sleepy niggas. That like,
hey yo, you want to be speaking in a nigga's ear like real like soft like? Hey yo.
I mean, there may be like a little like bag into that, like a little like niche no one's getting into. Like, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? We right in y'all ear. You know what I'm saying? We rolling this Dutch right now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to hear that? You want to hear the blow in your ear? Yeah.
I just farted. Like it was a good fart. It was silent. I thought it was gonna be deep and like full, and I kind of pushed my bowels on it.
You could say you farted. You could say some
that
just nasty
stinks
shit
too.
like You could say some shit like that, and then like people would just enjoy that, like LOL, 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 and then donate. We do that at like 2 a.m. every night, and it's like, yeah, guys, I just ate a bean burrito, and I'm a little gassy right now. I'm about to poot one. And then you just fart in the mic.
Would you give it that like whoopee cushion fart, that like the high pitch, like no man has ever farted like this, yet it's a sound effect in every show. It's like that sissy fart, like it's like high pitched.
And it's also a fart that you don't even know if it's a fart or actually a shart. So you don't know if you actually just pooped yourself.
Well, those are the blammers. Those are the ones that sound like a chopper's going off in your pants. Like when you have like
the blammers.
Yeah, when you fart in like a shallow water bath, so the water's real low, and then like the water's up to your ass crack, and then you fart, it's just like that shit sounds like a fucking monster or something. Try it, kids.